Doc Mennonite. There's a foul committed there by Holy Ghost Prep. Talk about a lot of things here in the JV game. Also, as I said, get you set up for the varsity game. Talk about some Flyers tonight. They're in action against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. There's a three from the corner, and it's missed. Rebound picked up by Doc, and they'll score. Down the other end, that ball was tipped, pick up by Ian Hendricks. Hendricks throws it underneath, tried to get it to Seamus, who ended up losing the ball. It was tipped by Cahill, and now it goes the other way for Doc, who is fouled. They're going up for the layup. So, of course, the Holy Ghost Prep guys, we do have, in terms of their names, well, I know them from going to school with them, but Doc, for JV games, it is hard to get rosters. Said this in the last game, so I do not have Doc Mennonite's JV roster. But we will have their roster for the varsity games. The first free throw is missed. Goes in and out of the rim. So Phillies baseball today. I'm going to talk a little bit with Tommy when we get on the broadcast together, and James as Jason Brown checks in for the Firebirds. Phillies routed the Yankees today, 15-0. It was nice to see Alec Boehm with a home run. Mickey Moniak, former number-round pick for the Phillies, hit 2 home runs, both to right, 2 really tight inside pitches, which was nice to see. Nice to see him turning on them. Ball is in the hands of the Firebirds as they lead it here. And there was a miss. That was taken by Seamus McDermott. Other way for Doc, down the floor to number 5. He gives it off for an open 3, and that is made for Doc Mennonite, who now take the lead 23-21. James Cahill takes down the court for the Firebirds. Trying to work on some moves. Ian Hendricks is out there underneath the basket to Jason Brown. Brown now gets it back out to Seamus McDermott. Back out to Ian Hendricks, who was going to take the 3. Fakes it, goes towards the basket, drives, misses. Rebound tipped by Brown, and it's picked up by number 20 in the green for Doc Mennonite. Down the court to number 22, being guarded by Ian Hendricks. Underneath to number 13, who just drilled that 3 for Mennonite to give them the lead. Back out for 3, number 20, and it is missed. Rebound by Ian Hendricks. Sophomore picks it up and gives it to Seamus McDermott with a little bit more than 5 minutes left here in this third quarter. Driving is Cahill. Passes back out to Seamus McDermott, who drives underneath the basket, gives it back out to Cahill. These two having a catch. Cahill drives towards the basket and is fouled. James Cahill will go to the line to shoot 2. Try to tie this game up for the JV Firebirds. Varsity team is in the house. Doc Mennonite versus Holy Ghost Prep JV. Varsity will be starting at around 6:30 tonight. Coach Tabin at 899 wins. First one for James Cahill is missed at the line. 35 people joining us for this one right now. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. As I said, we're just testing out the mic and the audio here for the second half of the JV game as we did with the last game versus Pennsbury. Second one for Cahill is at the line, and he'll make it. Makes 1 of 2. Holy Ghost down by 1. Cahill aggressively gets back on defense, tips the ball, and now we'll go the other way for the Firebirds. Cahill tipped it, but it last went out of bounds on number 22 of Doc. And looks like out there right now is, see, that's Matthew Gondlik, who's checked in for the Firebirds. Cahill gives the ball off in the corner to Gondlik, who then lost the ball on a wild pass. 2-on-1 down the court for Doc, and they'll score and pick up an N1. Going to the line to shoot 1 will be number 5 in the green. Other for the Firebirds is Jason Brown, Seamus McDermott, James Cahill, Matthew Gondlik, and Dasani. One at the line. And that will be made to put Doc Mennonite's Academy up by 3. Sorry, up by 4, my bad. 3-point play. Cahill drives towards the basket with speed. Gives it back up to Dasani, who drives, being heavily guarded underneath to Jason Brown, who is fouled as he goes up for a layup. And Jason Brown will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Firebirds. Looks like going to check in here soon will be Noah McDermott, waiting near the check-in bench. Mr. Abramson and Mr. Burke, Mr. Helsley. First one at the line for Brown is missed. Hopefully everyone is doing well on this Thursday night. Plenty of action, really, to talk about in the sports world, especially here on the Holy Ghost Prep side of things. Both of them were missed by Jason Brown. Now Doc Mennonite will go the other way as they lead by 4. Driving is number 22. A Doc passes underneath. Good interception by Jason Brown. He's able to get it off to Gondalik, who then turns it over himself. Number 5 for Doc goes up, and he was fouled on the floor. Shot will not count. Holy Ghost got a good turnover off of Doc, and then they gave it right back up. Holy Ghost Prep still down by 4. Doc will try to inbound here. Noah McDermott is on the inbound. Good pass, and it was just a size mismatch there as Doc Mennonites will now extend their lead to 6. Seamus McDermott, Sham, as Profe, our Spanish teacher, wanted me to call him today. Seamus passes it back out to Noah McDermott, who's beyond 3. Noah now drives, gets it off to the bigger Dasani. Dasani will now go to work down low, gives it off to McDermott for a wide open 3. Noah McDermott misses the 3. Seamus tried to get the rebound, but it was picked up by number 5, a Doc Mennonite, who's been very busy in this game, especially in this half. Now driving, number 13. The ball was lost. It picked up by Seamus McDermott, who now goes the other way. It's a 2-on-1. If they get it off quick, Noah McDermott drives, shoots, and misses the layup, but he'll go to the line as he was fouled for 2. As I said earlier, Phillies routed the Yankees 15-0. That was a phenomenal game to see. It was on TV. It was great to watch. Lots of home runs in that game. Good pitching by Matt Moore. The Phillies acquired him from Japan. McDermott sinks the first one here for the Firebirds. We're going to check in here is Brendan Brudier. I'm sorry if I keep on pronouncing that wrong. Should have corrected that. This is my second game doing JV, usually just doing varsity. But we'll get it right. You got to check with him. So they go to number 13, a Doc Mennonite being guarded by Noah McDermott. Passes back out underneath. Good move, but it was picked up by Dasani. Even better steal by Dasani. Looks like he might have been fouled there. Dasani goes towards the rim and has it all his way. Dasani scores the hoop for 2 and puts Holy Ghost Prep within 1 possession. Down by 3, number 20, Doc Mennonite, was fouled on the floor. A little bit more than 3 minutes left here on the clock. So Phillies win today. Nice to see. Sixers last night beat the Utah Jazz in a very entertaining game. Sixers were down by that. Joel Embiid, a late contested 3 to tie the game for the Sixers. They go in overtime. Sixers way outscored the Jazz in that game. Donovan Mitchell fouled out of the game. He was really using his, I guess, trash talking towards the ref, and that helped him get a couple technicals. McDermott goes down the other way, gives it off to the other McDermott. Seamus to Noah. Holy Ghost Prep still down by 3, and there's a foul committed there that will go against Doc Mennonite. I believe it was on the floor. It is not. Going to the line to shoot 2. Oh, no, it is on the floor. Okay, I thought it was on the floor, but it looked like maybe Coach Krause was calling to shoot 2 there, but it was on the floor. Dasani inbound to Noah McDermott. It was tipped out of bounds by Doc Mennonite. Tried to intercept it on the pass to Seamus. It was intercepted, but it was tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Mennonite. Gives it off. There's a 2, and it misses. It's a rebound picked up by number 33 of Doc Mennonites. Doc Mennonite with some turnovers recently, but Holy Ghosts have given the ball up themselves. 25-28 our score here as the clock ticks just below 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Underneath, good steal by Seamus McDermott, who gets it back on the pass. Good pass down the other end to Boudier. Boudier gives it off to McDermott. Seamus gives it off to Noah McDermott. Noah tried to get the ball off to Seamus. He did. Seamus underneath for 2. Good drive by Seamus McDermott, who now puts Holy Ghost within 1. 2 McDermott's out there on the floor. Noah and Seamus. Seamus number 14, Noah number 1, who's guarding right now on Doc Mennonite number 13. Tip by Dasani. Good steal by Dasani, who will now have to try to get rid of the ball, and he will get it off to Noah McDermott. Noah takes it up the other way for the Firebirds, who now just trail by 1. Firebirds trying to tie this one. Will take the lead, really, is what they hope to do. Underneath, good pass. Back up to Noah McDermott. Fakes a 3, drives underneath, getting close to the paint, but will pull up and take the mid-range, and will drill it. Noah McDermott, back-to-back McDermott, scoring back-to-back 2-pointers. And just like that, your Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds have a 1-point lead against Doc Mennonites. Noah guarding on number 13. Timeout has been called by Doc Mennonites. Doc Mennonite lost the lead there, and they wanted to call a timeout. 5 fouls right now for the home Firebirds. 4 fouls right now for the away Doc Mennonite Academy. So they said great win last night for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, the great performance against the Utah Jazz. Sure, Tommy and I will talk, and James will talk about that in a little bit. We have a lot of shout-outs to give today because this is the last, I believe, regular season scheduled game for us. So we will talk about all that and much more here on the broadcast. It's really... We'll talk about that. We'll shout out Andrew right now, who's working the camera. Matt in the office. So many great people who help us here behind the scenes. All the teachers that have helped us, that have supported us. We really thank them and appreciate them as well. And we have so many more shout outs to get to that we will get to, especially throughout the varsity game. Coming out of the timeout. Doc Mennonite, who called that timeout, will now inbound the ball. 43 people watching us. We welcome everybody in. Varsity event will be coming up next. This is JV basketball between your Firebirds and the visiting Doc Mennonite Academy. There's a 3 there, and it's drilled. Number 13 of Doc Mennonite in the green gives Doc Mennonite a 2-point lead. Firebirds trailed by a deuce with less than 60 seconds left here to go. James Cahill takes it up the court to the junior Daniel Raxness, who gives it back off to Cahill. And Cahill gives it off to Dasani, where he is fouled. That was a floor foul. Good shot there by number 13 of Doc Mennonite to give them the lead. Inbound there from Boudier to James Cahill, another junior. Cahill drives, gives it off to Ian Hendricks, who checks back in. And Hendricks commits an offensive foul. Thought it was. We'll see if it... Okay, never mind. The foul was committed against Ian Hendricks. The ref did point towards Ian's way, but apparently it went the other way, so good for the Firebirds. We'll stick with the Firebirds. Hendricks inbounds to Cahill. Cahill gets it off to... That was Daniel Raxness, who's being heavily guarded in the corner by number 33. Raxness drives and is fouled. Doc Mennonite and their fans not liking that call. Thought it was just a block there, but instead, Daniel Raxness will go to the line to shoot 2. Raxness, a pretty good free throw shooter. Plays baseball, good arm. Raxness does miss the first, though. Checking in now for the Firebirds is number 35. That's Caden Dietz, who checks in. Raxness for the second, and he makes that. 1 of 2 for Dan. Not too bad. Good job. Holy Ghost down by 1. Good fight for the steal. And it will go the other way. Firebirds fought for the steal there. It was good effort, but we'll stay with Doc Mennonites. Doc drives it up the court, being guarded by James Cahill, number 13, who just drilled that 3 for Doc to give them the lead. Now he passes off to number 33, being guarded heavily by Daniel Raxness. Good tip there. Looks like that might have been by Dietz, who gets the ball off to James Cahill. Dasani is also out there. He's been out there logging in the minutes. Pass it to Dasani for 3, and Dasani drills the 3 to give the Firebirds a 2-point lead. Dasani, a really good game last game. Another good game. There's a 3 from way out of town. That might have been shot from the Doc Mennonite Arena. That was near half court when it was shot. And the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds lead by a deuce heading into the 4th quarter. Lead 33-31. JV team coming off a win against Pennsbury. Good 3 there by Dasani to give the Firebirds some confidence and momentum heading here into the 4th quarter. Want to thank everyone for joining us from both sides here on the broadcast, from Doc Mennonite and, of course, our home guys here from Holy Ghost. 46 people watching us right now. The big matinee is up next, and that will be the varsity game where the varsity Firebirds will take on varsity Doc Mennonite squad. 7 minutes left here in this one. Hopefully, well, if there's no overtime. So Flyers are in action. We talked about the Sixers, talked about the Phillies. They showed on NBC Sports Philadelphia, I believe, there was that Carson Wentz's South Jersey home has been on sale for something like $2 million. And of course, as you would expect, it's a pretty nice house. They did the same with Doug Peterson. You can see inside, so where the Zoom calls for this winter, you could see what it looked like inside of Carson's house. In terms of some photos, maybe it'd sound fantastic, but you guys get what I mean. They did the same with Doug Peterson, and it's just tremendous to see because, Doug Peterson, that same backdrop that we all see during the Zoom calls when he was still coach of the Eagles, you got to see, in these, photos, and it was really neat to see, different camera angles. So you can go check that out. That was on NBC Sports Philadelphia to check out that kind of stuff if you like to see where some of the Zoom calls happened for, of course, Carson and Doug Peterson. So NBC Sports Philadelphia for that article. Carson, of course, now quarterback traded to the Indianapolis Colts. Doug Peterson still looking for a coaching gig. Doc Mennonite coming out of the timeout there are in the Eagles green, and timeout was forced there to be called by Doc Mennonite. Good defense by the Firebirds. Yeah, Doc is in the Irish Eagles green, I guess you could say. And speaking of Irish, on St. Patrick's Day, our Archbishop Nelson Perez will be here on March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, for Mass. You don't want to miss it. It'll be live stream right here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. So if you don't want to miss that, make sure to like and subscribe to the streamer update likes with 48 people watching. And we appreciate everyone for doing that. Good amount of spectators here in the house for the JV game. And the varsity game, we expect a bigger crowd, of course, following social distancing protocols where the players' families are the only ones that are involved, and they sit in their own little pod with masks on, of course. Coming out of the timeout called by Doc Mennonite. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left. Only 12 seconds have been taken out of this quarter. This is fourth quarter, but Holy Ghost Prep with phenomenal defense. Cahill is out there, along with Raxness, Boudier, Ian Hendricks, and Dasani, who just drilled a very important three if you're just joining us. To give the Firebirds the lead, they lead by a deuce. Coming out of the timeout, the number deuce, James Cahill, is guarding up here against number 13, who's been very good for Doc Mennonite. Losing the ball, there was number 5 in the green, and it will be a jump ball. And we'll see which way it goes. And it will go with the Firebirds. Good job there. Looks like Dasani was the main one who was able to get that going. Dasani with really good play in all these JV games. I know we haven't been commentating for all the JV games, only the second half, the last two, but it's been fun to see him play. When I get here early, usually for the varsity games, underneath to Ian Hendricks, that ball was tipped, but it was able to be picked up by Boudier, who gives it off. It was a 2-on-1 if they wanted to use it, but Brendan will give it all, or will keep it himself, go up for the layup, and he was fouled. Into the line for 2 now is Brendan. So as we give our list of shout-outs here, since this is the last home game on the regular season schedule, at least for the varsity team. I believe the JV team has that same schedule. Brendan shoots and makes the first. Number 33 will check in for Doc Mennonite. We'll do a little bit of checking here. Let's see. I don't know if Matt in the office has that on him. I believe this is the last regular season home game. Do a quick little check on that as Brendan goes to the line to shoot his second one. 1 for 1. And 2 for 2. Good shots there by Boudier. So yeah, it is the last scheduled home game. Good steal by James Cahill. Goes to the basket. He does have a 2-on-1 if he wants it, but James Cahill goes up and scores it himself. Cahill to give the Firebirds 37, and another steal, this time by Ian Hendricks. The sophomore rushes down the court, goes up, good move, and he was fouled, but it will go the other way for Doc Mennonite. I thought he was fouled on the shot. Hendricks wanted that foul. One of the shout-outs I do want to give as being the last regular season home game for the JV game. Varsity game, we'll talk about that with Coach Chapman with 899 wins going into this varsity game. Of course, it's the JV game. Varsity game will start at 6:30. Shout-out to Coach Kraus. Coaches the JV guys. He's done a fantastic job with them. Really good season for them. And again, without playoffs, what should not be the case. We'll see what happens with playoffs and stuff like that. Brackets will be coming out soon. But last regular season home game for JV and varsity will be today. Here in the Chapman Arena, the schedule was up and down. It was a roller coaster. We started out in the beginning of the season with home games and then went on a long road stretch. And then it's been home and away, back and forth, and we finish here on the home. And both the JV and the varsity teams do have a one more game, and that game will be away. Number 22 will take it up the court for Doc Mennonites. Gives it off to number 20, who drives. Tipped by Dasani. Couldn't get it, though. There's a three. He is guarded by Seamus McDermott. It was an air ball, fortunately, for the Firebirds. It was a decent look, but he was mainly guarded by McDermott. Hendricks gives it off to Seamus. Seamus gives it back off to Ian underneath. That was a chance there. I'm not sure who that chance was for. There's a three for number 20. It was tipped, and that did play a difference. Dasani takes the ball now the other way for the Firebirds. Again, no rosters for Doc Mennonites. Underneath to Dan Raxis, who goes up and is fouled on the shot. Going to the line to shoot two will be the junior Dan Raxness. 53 people joining us. We broke our record the last game with over 250 people watching us, and I believe that our last game against Pennsbury is somewhere near 1,500 or 1,400, 1,500 views. Raxness, his first one at the line, is made. Dan was 1 for 2 last time at the stripe. Makes his first one here. Checking in is number 5, who's shot the ball really well for Doc Mennonite, especially in the second half, and number 30 also checks in the green for Doc. As they trail here 38-31. With a little bit more than 5 minutes, Raxness will try to make it a 8-point game, and he will. Dan Raxness, 2 for 2. 3 for 4 in his last 4 free throws. Gives it off to number 5. Drives, being guarded by Raxness. Goes up for the layup. Misses. Another layup, but he was fouled there. Is number 5. To number 5 showing some sportsmanship there. Good job by the Firebirds. Going to the line will be number 5 to shoot 2. First one at the line will be missed. Second one at the line will be missed. Picked up by Dasani. Dasani will give it off to Seamus McDermott. No particular hurry here for the Firebirds. Seamus will try to waste some time off the clock here, I would imagine. Seamus, a little bit of a shimmy move. Gives it off underneath. Back out to Ian Hendricks. Hendricks going up agained number 5. Pass it out for 3. That's Seamus McDermott, and Sham Profe would like that. Drills the 3. Seamus McDermott, a phenomenal three-point shooter, makes the 3. Shout out to his dad, Mr. McDermott, who does the camera work for us as well, along with Andrew, a freshman. Shout out to both of them. Good defense there by the Firebirds. It's tipped and lost, and it went out of bounds, but it will stay with Doc Mennonite. Good play there by Ian Hendricks and Seamus McDermott. Jason Brown will check in for the junior Dan Raxness for the Firebirds. Hendricks, guarding on the inbound, gets it off in the corner. Number 22 for Doc. 42-31 lead for the Firebirds underneath, and he was fouled. Going up for the shotgun line for 2 will be number 22 in the green. Dasani, Seamus, Jason Brown, Ian Hendricks. Some of the players out there for the Firebirds. A little more than 4 minutes to go here. 4 minutes and 29 seconds to be exact. 7 fouls committed by the Firebirds to 9 of Doc Mennonite. First one is made, and it's now a 10-point game. Next up is the varsity game between Doc Mennonite and Holy Ghost. Game should be starting around 6:30. Second one at the line is missed. They're going 1 for 2. Is number 22, Dasani, with the board. Gives it off to Seamus McDermott, who just made a 3. A little bit of a wild pass, but it was picked up by the Firebirds. Dasani gets it back again in no particular hurry. Our Coach Krause's JV Firebird. Seamus underneath, back out for 3. That's a Dasani 3, and it's made. Dasani with a very nice 3 there. He made one a couple minutes ago. He makes another one there. Big 3 underneath for number 30, Jason Brown, playing good defense, no foul. Tipped by Asani. He fights for it, and Dasani is playing with a ton of heart right now, and he is just straight balling out for the Firebirds. Dasani and Seamus with some 3s. Seamus has the ball. Timeout has been called by the Firebirds. So Coach Krause wants to let his starters calm down a little bit, let his players calm down Looks like Dan Raxness and James Cahill will check in here coming out of this Holy Ghost prep time out. 51 people watching us right now. With 9 likes, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll have hockey games coming up tomorrow. We'll post a link. I don't know if it will be here on this YouTube channel, on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel, but it will be on a YouTube channel. We have some Temple guys helping us out, and I should be there tomorrow against St. Joe's Prep versus the Firebirds. Very good rivalry, and that game, I believe, will begin at 7:30 tomorrow night. Just for some little of a clarification on that, but make sure to like and subscribe. Don't want to miss it. Outside, very windy. Was coming in a little bit ago. Windy day outside in the 40s. Getting closer to that summer weather. We'll be inbounded here by Dan Raxness. What a throw by Raxness. And that ball, he threw one out of bounds last time. Or not last time, but last game, I believe. I think it was Dan who threw one towards the doors. And this one did not quite get out of the gym. But something similar. Close, at least. James Kay almost got a tip on that. Ian Hendricks also did get a tip on that. Back out to number 30. Back out for number 13. He's made a couple threes tonight, but he misses one there. Rebound by number 5 at Doc. Hard fighting for the rebound there was Dan Raxness. He fell to the ground and left a layup there to be open. Hopefully Dan's okay. Looks like it. 2 made there for Doc Mennonite. Seamus gives the ball off to James Cahill. Back underneath. Decent pass to Ian Hendricks. Hendricks was not fouled. And now it looks like there was a foul committed, but it was an offensive foul when the Firebirds was in possession. And will now go down the other way. We'll walk down the court for Doc Mennonite. And looks like somebody will be going to the line to shoot here. There'll be one at the line for number 20. 45-34. Holy Ghost leading by 11. One at the line. It's missed. Rebound. Almost was fought for by Dan Raxness. And it was last touched, apparently, by Doc Mennonites. Thought it might have went the other way, but instead it does stay with Doc. Well, they picked it up. Really should have been ghost ball. There's a wide open 3 for number 5, and he misses. He's in a pretty hot shooter underneath. It was missed. Rebounded by number 33, and he'll get the N1. So count that bucket. And going to the line for an extra one will be number 33 of Doc Mennonite. Doc now up to 36 points with the 2 there. They trail by 9. We'll stay at 9 at least here. Tip was last inbounded there by Doc. Or sorry, the rebound got away. Hey, James. So Holy Ghost will get the ball back here with a little more than 3 minutes left here in the 4th. Noah, who checks back into the game, gives it off to James Cahill. Down the court to Seamus. Good pass underneath to Jason Brown. Goes to work in the paint. Gives it off to Raxness. They were not on the same page. Blocked by number 33, a Doc who just went to the line and made that 2. Now it's tipped there by Seamus. And looks like Doc Mennonite is picking up some momentum here as they have gone back into this game. Still trailed by 9 does Doc, but they have gotten closer here. I'm not sure if this is 1 or 2 at the line. We'll see. First one is made, and it will be 2 at the line. Desani will check back in. He's had a really good game. 2 threes within the last 2 minutes, 3 minutes or so. Checking out is Dan Raxness. Second one at the line to try to make it a 7-point game. And number 30 will do that. 7-point game, 45-38. Seamus inbounds to Noah. The 2 McDermotts having a little bit of a catch. Now Noah being double-teamed. It was almost stolen there by number 30. Good effort by Doc. Seamus, though, good job by him to stay with it. James gets it back off to Seamus. Seamus gives it to Noah. Noah, a little bit of a size advantage there for Noah. Gives it off to James. James to Seamus. Back to Noah. Back off for a 3. That is James Cahill. And James Cahill drills the 3. Back up to a 10-point lead for the Firebirds. Cross-court pass. Down to number 5. Wide open 3 for number 30. That was missed. And Seamus McDermott will pick up the rebound. Seamus, Sham goes the other way. Seamus going to work here, maybe looking for a 3. No rush here are the Firebirds. They lead by 10 against Doc Mennonite. Desani has been bowling out this game. Cahill back to Desani. Desani drives towards the paint, wants the bucket. And he was fouled on the shot. Dasani does take a trip to the floor, but he will be picked back up by his teammates. And going to the line to shoot 2 will be Dasani. Dasani will try to give the Firebirds a 12-point lead. Both teams have now committed 10 fouls. Both teams in the double digits. Dasani drills the first. Coach Krause for the Firebirds, having his team in pretty good stances right now. Doc is still in this game. Second one for Dasani is made, and Dasani makes both. 2 for 2 for Dasani. Amazing game for him. Number 30 inbounds. Holy Ghost will maybe play a little bit more tighter defense here, even though their defense seemed to work against Doc. Underneath, number 20, and Doc Mennonite will get the bucket. They needed that deuce, and they'll pick it up. Back to a 10-point game. Noah being double-teamed to James, to Seamus. Seamus to Jason Brown. Jason Brown takes the mid-range on the side of the bucket, and Jason Brown pick up the 2. So right now exchanging 2 for 2. Holy Ghost will take that because Doc's not picking up any extra points to cut into this 10-point lead. 12-point lead. Now for the Firebirds. There's a foul committed there. The ref first said it was on the floor, but now there'll be 2 shots, obviously, because Holy Ghost is in double digits. Now committed 11 fouls, 2 at the line for number 20. 52-40 lead for the Firebirds. First at the line is missed. Other for the Firebirds is Cahill, Brown, Dasani, Seamus, and Noah McDermott. Checking in is number 13 for number 33 in terms of Doc. The minute and 38 seconds left. Second one is missed by Doc, picked up by Seamus McDermott. Seamus was being double-teamed, gets it off to Noah. Noah now goes to work, drives it down, and timeout has been called by the Firebirds. Holy Ghost will call a timeout. With a minute and 28 seconds, a full timeout has been called by the Firebirds. 52-40. Score right now. Looks like they're going to be checking in this game very soon. I believe that I thought it was Colin Todd, but it's not. Boudier looks like he'll check in here. Or Boudier will check in here in a minute. We'll see what happens with a minute and 28 seconds left here in this one. 11 fouls for the Firebirds, 10 fouls for the visiting Doc Mennonite. Just joining us here, varsity game coming up next. Big game between rivals Doc Mennonite and the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds, coached by Coach Tony Chapman with 899 wins. Heading into this game. Going inbound here for the Firebirds. Gives it off to Seamus. Brendan to Seamus. Seamus is in no particular hurry. That was probably Coach Krause's message at the timeout. There's a 3. Not sure who that was taken by. I can't see the face or the number. And it will go out of bounds. (52-40) lead for the Firebirds. That's not Jason Brown. It was tipped. Noah McDermott playing defense. Doc Mennonite has the ball now going the other way. Out for a 3. Faked it. Number 30 drives. Wasn't fouled. It was a miss. Rebound it was tipped by Noah. Gets it off to Seamus. Sham will be fouled. Seamus will go to the line to shoot 2. Try to give the Firebirds a 14-point lead and put the cherry on top of this Sunday for the Firebirds. Number 33 will check in for Doc Mennonite. Firebirds going to give some of their starters a rest. Seamus makes the first one. 13-point lead for the Firebirds. With 61 seconds left. Again, at 6:30 is when the scheduled start of the varsity game between the Firebirds and Doc Mennonite will be. So 21 minutes away. Maybe a little bit later than that, we'll have, of course, coaching introductions and national anthem, and then we will get back to the game action with me, David, and Tommy, and we'll also get James, who's coaching JV right now. There's a 2 made by Doc. Seamus is in no particular hurry. Clock hits 50. Seamus Back to Noah. Two McDermotts having a nice pass as they have, or nice catch as they have for the most part of this second half. Mid-range was not taken there by the Firebirds. They're just going to have a catch here. And eventually Brendan was fouled. Looks like he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Down by 12 is Doc. We'll try to make that 14 in terms of the Firebirds. Varsity Firebirds ready to come out of the tunnel. Again, I'm David, and Tommy, one of my co-announcers, and James will be joining us here in just a little bit. 11 likes. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream with 34.8 seconds left here in the fourth. Next one is miss. Firebirds miss both, but they still lead by 12. The rebound, though, was picked up. Firebirds being completely surrounded. 27 seconds left. Back to Seamus. The ball was tipped by Doc, and it will end up going the other way for Doc Mennonite in the green jerseys. Eagles green. St. Patrick's Day green, you could say, on March 17th. St. Patrick's Day. Archbishop Nelson Perez will be here at Holy Ghost Prep for a Mass, which will be live streamed here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. We have hockey tomorrow for you, Holy Ghost Prep versus St. Joe's. Not sure if that will be on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel or a different channel, but stay tuned to our website, Facebook page, social media, Twitter. Missed there. The 3 picked up by Seamus McDermott with the rebound. Seamus holds on to it, but he walked. 12.9 seconds left here. Holy Ghost has this game in hand. There's a 3. It's contested, and it is missed. Rebound picked up by Brendan, and he'll hold on to it. With 6 seconds left, gives it off to Noah. Noah just walking around with it. And the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds will win this one 54-42. The varsity team comes out on the court. Stay with us. We'll have the varsity game coming up next. Coach Tabman with 899 wins. We'll be right back here on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. Let's go Firebirds. JV defeats Doc Mennonite 54-42.
All day and all night, my eyes are open. All day and all night, I've been going. All day
And you get a
and all
picture of the
night,
family.
we
You'll
stay
introduce to all of the members of our faculty and staff.
all night.
Of course, welcome to the class of 2025.
Well, I don't know just where I've been. Same clothes on my back again. And if you see me
chose Holy Ghost Prep for the small school size and the attention that my son would get. The teacher to student ratio was very small, which allowed for a small classroom setting. The teachers really get to know you individually. My son graduated in 2018 and currently is a junior at United States Military Academy at West Point. In addition, he still relies on and still has teachers and administrators here who he is in consistent contact with. From a friendship level and from a mentoring level, this school's been very good.
We chose Holy Ghost Prep for a lot of reasons. One of the reasons being that we wanted our boys to go to school with all boys. We liked that fact, and we also thought that the spirits and values that Holy Ghost teaches were very important. Our kids went to public school, so not that, we taught them morals and everything, but we really wanted them to go to a Catholic high school. Small class sizes was very important to us. Just the atmosphere here. It's I don't know, you walk onto campus and you feel like it's euphoric. I mean, I love it here, and my boys love it here, and I would pick Holy Ghost a million times over again. It's like family here, and that really means a lot to me.
For me, the best part of that Holy Ghost Prep is that here it is cool to be smart. And we do carpooling, and I'll pick up 4 boys, and they're all talking about who has the highest GPA in the class or in the car, who did well on the test today, and they're all trying to catch one another. And I love that part of the college prep experience and how they already know, even in their sophomore year, how important that GPA is towards their goals of where they want to go. It's planted in you at the first day of school that you are here as a stepping stone to your next step, which is college, and I love that part about it.
The first thing I thought was about how it's an investment in your sons to send them here, and the return on that investment I think is priceless. Just the transformation I've seen in my oldest son, who's a junior, I couldn't ask for anything more.
When Kyle was in 5th grade, he came to a basketball camp here at Holy Ghost Prep with Tony Chapman. In fact, he came twice that year. Then he went to baseball camp. And then he came back for 6th grade, and by then he wanted to come to Holy Ghost, and he came here for everything else. Enrichment program, grade 7, enrichment program, grade 8. He did it all, and he knew everybody here before he ever got here. We helped him come here, but Kyle was the guy that wanted to come to this school, and boy, did that work out. My son went to this school for 4 years and never missed a day because he loved this place so much. It's the faculty, it's the people. That's why this place is great.
The reason I love working at Holy Ghost Prep so much is because of the students. I love my job, and I think the best part of my job is working with the students every day. That is what makes me come to work every day. Just experiencing high school with them, the ups and downs, helping them apply to college, listening to their stories, and just spending time with them. I couldn't ask for a better job. The reason that we sent our son to Holy Ghost Prep is to give him a solid foundation. My husband and I are both products of single-sex high schools, and we believe in single-sex high schools. And so for him to be here is just a privilege. We've been able to watch him grow as a young man into a young man and mature. We've been able to see how happy he is, which makes us happy. And my favorite part is probably the fact that I get to work here and I get to secretly watch him while he's here at school, and that makes my heart really happy that I have those 4 years here with him. And that's why I love Holy Ghost.
Holy Ghost Prep is a special place because of the students that walk the halls and these buildings every day. And most importantly, the faculty and staff that engage them in their education in the classroom, in the hallways, on the fields, and on the courts. They are the reason that our young men enter this campus as boys and leave as men.
What I like most about Holy Ghost is the personal connection I have with the students. The small class sizes allow me to meet the students individually early on and actually build a nice relationship. They come in excited about, I got a license, or I got into a college, or our team won last night, or I got on to varsity, or I got on to JV, or hey, I didn't fail the math test like I thought I was gonna. It's wonderful to have that kind of interaction with these students on a day-to-day basis, and not just the year they're in my class, but the years afterwards when they're juniors and seniors, or when they come back to visit from college. One of the favorite things I like about Holy Ghost working here is that I have a lot of freedom with my class. Yes, I teach chemistry. Yes, there's a curriculum, but I can deviate from the curriculum. If I have a group of students who gets fascinated with a little bit of a side jaunt when we're doing chemistry, I can stop and cover it. I can expand on their interests. It's wonderful to have that kind of freedom and interaction where I can support students where they live and where their interests are.
So we live in the Pennsbury School District, and my sons Jack and Jonathan. When it came time to make the decision for where to go to high school, we decided, we wanted them both to go to a high school where there was the chance for a smaller class size. We thought more individualized attention, and frankly, just the environment in general. And we came to Ghost with my son Jack first, who was now a sophomore in college. And we visited and found that Ghost had what we were looking for. And it held true. My second son, Jonathan, is now a senior here. And we found that the individualized attention, the small class size, the environment here, and it's held true throughout the 5-6 years that we've been here. And I can see it now in my son, Jack, who was a sophomore in college. It has prepared him for college and for life. So we're very thankful for that. One thing that it's certainly done is instilled discipline, organization. The studies, the education can be rigorous, which is a good thing. It's challenged them. But what I think it's done is it's forced them both to become more disciplined, more organized. And as a result, I see it with my older son, who again is in college, and I think that organization and that discipline has served him well in college, and I think it will serve them both well in life. Throughout the 4 years that my older son Jack was here, and now the almost 4 years that my younger son Jonathan has been here, the teachers and staff have been nothing but responsive, attentive. One thing that I can tell you that they've done is if one of my sons needed attention or needed to focus in a specific area in a class, he needed some assistance, some help, they could always find it. And if we recognized that we thought that they needed assistance or help in a certain area, we could call the school. We had direct access to the teachers. We had direct access to the staff. We had always have direct access to administration. and they were always willing to help. And almost immediately, they would get the individualized attention that they need.
Officials, players, and the coaches, and all other spectators. Thank you for your attendance and enjoy the game. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise at this time for the playing of our national anthem?
Welcome here into the Chapman Arena, here in the Firebirds Fieldhouse on the Holy Ghost Prep campus for a game between the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds and the visiting Doc Mennonite Academy Pioneers. I'm David Chabansky along with Tommy Palermo and James McKenna. A crushing loss last time against Pennsbury. How can Holy Ghost get a win this time?
Well, look at Doc Mennonite. Their tallest player is 6'2". Ghost has a lot of height on them. That's going to be the key to winning this game for them.
Yeah, I agree. Utilizing tall players like Ryan O'Hara is going to be one of our keys to success here, as we see him on part of our starting 5.
Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. As we get ready, Coach Chapman enters this game at 899 wins, crushing loss against Pennsbury. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Doc Mennonite, who enters this game at 11-6. Holy Ghost, 11-7. Sheed wins the tip, gives it off to Jack McDermott.
Jack McDermott takes it up the court. Jack McDermott. Wing to Shane Riley. Shane Riley back up to Jack McDermott. Jack McDermott with the ball back to Ryan O'Hara. Ryan O'Hara out to Riley from 3. No good.
Good shot.
Sheed gets the rebound, tips it to Shane Riley. Back to Sheed in the corner. Sheed makes a move. O'Hara with a tough rebound there. Using his size. McDermott in the middle. Huey.
And Huey is fouled.
Huey is fouled. He's going to shoot 2 here. Now, Doc Mennonite has played Ghost already.
They have. Ghost has won. Ghost has won. Doc lost.
Yeah, Ghost won. Ghost won. Doc lost. Ghost won by a lot.
They did?
But
things have changed somewhat.
I have some inside info.
Okay.
This is a whole new Doc team, apparently.
Okay.
Whole new Doc.
Liam Huey drains the first. Firebird is with the JV team. We'll have a halftime interview of 2 players on the JV team. I won't name who they are.
Dan.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
James Cahill and Dan.
Liam Huey at the line for his second.
Liam Huey.
Makes the second.
Yeah, Liam.
Was inbounded by Lapp. He'll give the ball off to Roman Kuhn.
Oh, tipped by McDermott.
Lapp gives the ball down the court to Martin. Martin gives it off. Wild pass. It's
wild pass.
McDermott
almost gets it back. McDermott.
Kuhn has the ball. Gives it to Lapp. Lapp being guarded by Shane Riley. Lapp gives the ball back to Kuhn. Kuhn gives the ball back in the corner to Steve Martin. Ball was lost there. Sorry, that's Tamir Johnson. Tamir Johnson gives the ball off to Steve Martin. Martin being guarded by Jack McDermott. Holy Ghost with a 2-0 lead. Ball's back in the hands of Roman Kuhn. Kuhn gives the ball off to, that was Lapp. Now it's back in the hands of Kuhn. Kuhn being guarded by Shane Riley. Good defense by the Firebirds to start. Back out to Lapp. Lapp jumps up for a 3 and misses. Rebound is picked up by Shane Riley. Goes the other way for the Firebirds.
Shane Riley taking it the other way. Back out to McDermott. McDermott from
Shane.
3.
Or Jack. Good rebound by O'Hara.
Great board there. Tough layup. Gets his own rebound. Back out to McDermott in the corner. McDermott makes a move.
What a
makes
step
it
by
fall,
Jack.
and he makes the layup. Great play by McDermott. Great rebound by O'Hara. We said O'Hara's going to use his size today, and he has so far. 2 rebounds for O'Hara. Maybe 3. 3 rebounds for O'Hara on offense.
Jack had a really good game last game. I was talking to him earlier today, and he said he's just going to work hard and try to get Coach Chapman to 900 wins. Pass back out. That's a 3. It might have been a 2, but it looks like a 3 rebound by Ryan O'Hara.
And
Tommy
McDermott takes it up the other way fast.
Tipped by Huey, and it goes out of bounds. Starters, Riley, McDermott, Huey, good hustle by him. He has 2 points already. Also Dylan Sheed and Ryan O'Hara. The rebound king is also out there. James, how are you looking at this start?
Well, Ghost is playing good defense. On-ball penetration is very good. O'Hara getting rebounds. They're boxing out under the net, which is it's going to be the key to them winning today's game.
And the ball,
charge right there.
Ball goes the other way. Offensive foul against Roman Kuhn. Coach for the Pioneers is Mike Fergus.
I like Steve Martin's shoes.
Yeah, they're like a pinkish.
I like them. He's got drip.
McDermott has the ball for the Firebirds. McDermott drives, does a little of a shimmy move against Kuhn, gives it back off to Sheed beyond the line. Sheed drives towards the basket in the paint, goes up for the layup, and Dylan Sheed scores the 2. Firebirds active tonight, Tommy and James.
Yep.
Good to see.
Firebird is with the JV team, chilling in the stands.
There's a 3, and that is by Steve Martin. You said you like his shoes, and it gives Doc
He's got quite
their
the
first
shot.
points.
And McDermott to Riley. Riley working. Shane Riley drives. Shane Riley back out to McDermott. McDermott behind the back dribble. McDermott loses it, and it's going the other way. Doc Mennonite ball.
Jack thought that was going to stay with him. That's why he didn't seem to touch it or make really a huge effort to get the ball back. It did not go that way. Today is the last home regular season game on the schedule, unless anything changes. So we'll give a bunch of shout-outs here in this, bunch of thank yous here in this for the regular season home schedule about to come to an end. Firebirds, we have one more on the road. Roman Kuhn gives the ball off to a 3. Ryan O'Hara with the rebound.
Liam Huey with the ball. Trying to make a pass, but he just is going to take it here. Jack McDermott with the ball. Drives. McDermott to Sheed. Sheed to O'Hara. O'Hara back to McDermott. McDermott to O'Hara in the corner. Across the court to Riley. Riley makes a move, drives.
Good shot.
Nice hook shot by Riley there.
Jack McDermott is in control out there right now, directing all traffic. Amazing to see that out of him. Ball is in the hands. It was shortly in the hands of Lapp, who gives it off. That was tipped. And
Steal by Ryan O'Hara. Ryan O'Hara to Riley.
Good 2 by Shane Riley.
I thought he was going to throw that down.
Timeout called by Doc Mennonite. And this building is shaking early. Firebirds have a 10-3 lead. Coach Chapman, 899 wins.
Yeah, very good offense for the Firebirds so far. Every single starter besides, I believe, Ryan O'Hara has scored so far, so they're sharing the ball very well.
Go, Tommy.
It's 10-3 Ghost.
One thing to keep in mind is Holy Ghost has started out games well, and then in the second half had some turnover problems. But last game was the opposite. And the second half, they didn't get anything really going. So, lost last game by 10 to Pennsbury. That was a heartbreaking loss. That was Tuesday night.
Yeah.
The building was fired up, but we do it again with 899 wins for Coach Chapman.
Hey, we also got postseason.
That is true.
Possibly
Yep.
on the way.
So, again, last regular
Holy
season
Ghost
home game.
prep.
Last game for Doc Mennonite was on March 2nd. That was when Holy Ghost played Pennsbury. Doc Mennonite lost at home to Delaware County. Final score was 47-44.
Delco.
Delaware County Christian High School was 9-4 heading into that game. Ball is in the hands of Lapp, being guarded by Shane Riley. Gets the ball back out to Johnson. Johnson gives it back off to Lapp. Lapp now back to Kamara. Kamara checks in for the first time. 2 pink shoes out there for Kamara and Steve Martin. Back in the hands of Kamara.
I messed with the pink shoes.
Kamara being guarded by Dylan Sheed. Back out to Steve Martin, who now controls it. Good defense so far by the Firebirds. Huey, O'Hara, Riley, Sheed, and McDermott. Ball now gets back in the hands of Lapp. Lapp looking for a play. Gives the ball back out to Steve Martin, who drives underneath. His 3 Firebirds on him. Rebound by Ryan O'Hara.
O'Hara gives the ball to McDermott. McDermott to Riley. Riley
was gonna
drives to...
And
Ew, no, it's going the other way.
Oh, offensive foul.
Yeah, looks like offensive foul on Riley.
There's only 43 people watching us, but I don't think that's right.
Nah, we'll get this. Yeah, 102,
102.
baby.
There we go.
102.
Lapp inbounds cross-court pass all the way down to Steve Martin, who drives, and he traveled. Walk violation against Steve Martin. The Pioneers thought they had a fast one there against the Firebirds and Coach Chapman, but he walked.
If you're here for my Schoology post, drop a like.
Shane Riley, Jack McDermott, Ryan O'Hara, Liam Huey, and Dylan Sheed out there for the home Firebirds. McDermott has the ball for the Firebirds. We have 14.
O'Hara to Riley in the corner. Riley
13 now.
drives. And Huey to O'Hara. O'Hara to Sheed.
Thought he was going to take it.
To O'Hara, back to Riley. Riley from 3.
Misses.
Rebound by O'Hara.
Goes the other way, offensive foul.
It's going to be a foul on O'Hara, and it's going the other way.
Ryan O'Hara really has been playing, really being unselfish. Giving the ball off for assists and also rebounding for the team. Checked in some really good minutes. Liam Huey, as I said out there. Tyler Schmidt checks in, first-time senior.
How many boards do you think O'Hara's got so far?
Last game he had like 30. He's probably had like, I think he maybe had close 7 maybe. Let me see.
O'Hara with the ball.
Good steal.
To Riley. Riley back down to Tyler Schmidt.
3.
McDermott.
Nope. Never mind.
McDermott, layup. No good. McDermott gets his own board and puts it back.
Turning garbage into gold. McDermott gets his own miss.
Classic Dave Shapinsky
and
saying.
Puts it in. Well, that's really Mark Zumoff, but it is what it is. I love me Zumoff. Sixers beat the Jazz last night. There's a 2 that was missed by Bougie. Or Bolchi, my bad. Other way for McDermott. McDermott gives it back off to Schmidt. Schmidt drives, being guarded by Martin.
Schmidt
back out
under
to
the
Shane
basket
Riley.
pass. Wow.
Riley back out to Huey. Underneath
Schmidt
to Tyler
open.
Schmidt. And Schmidt makes it 2. 14-3 lead. And Doc Mennonite just trying to score some points. Firebirds playing really good defense early. Right now a catch between Lapp and Kun. Back out to Steve Martin. Martin gives the ball back out to Lapp. Lapp passes it over to Kun, who drives.
Looks
Was
like a
blocked there by Huey. Back underneath the basket. Goes up for
blocked
the two. It's
by
Kamara.
O'Hara. Yeah.
Foul committed by Firebirds. Yeah, foul committed by the Firebirds. Going for the line for two will be Kamara. He's a 6-foot senior. The Pioneers only do have 2 seniors. It's Steve Martin and Muhammad Kamara. Roman Kun has been playing a lot. He is a junior, and 2 sophomores, Nathan Lapp and Zach Frederick.
O'Hara has flow. I respect that.
Mel Lindsay checks in. We didn't see him last game. He's now into the game here. Looks like also going to maybe check in here is Lane Burgee.
Oh, we got a Brazy. We got a Brazy in the house. Jonathan Pinkstone. Oh, wait, 2 Brazies.
Kamara.
3 Brazies.
For his second. First one was missed by Kamara. Kamara, his second, is missed. Rebound picked up by Jack McDermott. McDermott takes the other way for the Firebirds. Chris Cada is also out there. My bad. That was Liam Huey who picked up the rebound. Back to Jack McDermott. As I said, Cada's out there with Schmidt and Mel Lindsay, the sophomore. 6'5". Cada drives, gives it back out to Huey. Good job to hold on to the ball for him. Huey drives towards the basket. Liam Huey, and he was fouled. Huey will go to the line to shoot 2. Liam Huey playing with a lot of effort, going to the basket.
It's a weird whistle tonight, isn't it?
Huh?
That's a weird whistle.
It is. That
that
is true.
It's one of those whistles because of COVID. They have a hand whistle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't hear that the last couple games. It's weird. Huey, his first one at the line is missed. Liam, a 6'3" senior forward for the Firebirds. Out there for the Pioneers. Looks like that's Martin, Lapp, Kamara, Kun, and one more. Yeah, that looks like that's Burgee. Second one is made 1 for 2 for Huey, who gives the Firebirds 15. They lead 15-3. Ball is out to Lapp. Lapp being guarded by Cada. Heavily guarded. Good defense by the Firebirds here early. And that should have been a charge there. That knocked Liam Huey to the ground. Huey's a little bit slow to get up. He's being pulled up by Mel Lindsay and Jack McDermott. And the foul is on Liam Huey, who looked like he was trucked into. And it will be a floor foul, so no free throws. But Huey was for sure the victim of that foul, at least from what we could see.
Little fun fact.
Okay.
Only the seniors are wearing pink shoes, so maybe that's like a senior
That
thing.
is true. I didn't notice that. Lapp has the ball.
39 seconds.
Lapp is a 5'10"
Now 37.
sophomore.
36.
Lapp drives towards the basket, pulls up for the mid-range, and drills it. That is Nathan Lapp. Gets now within a 10-point game for Doc Mennonite. Jack McDermott is in no particular hurry here for the Firebirds.
Yep, Jack McDermott takes up the ball. Tyler Schmidt looking to make a pass to Chris Cada. Chris Cada moves the ball to Jack McDermott. Jack McDermott to back to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Cada.
10 seconds.
Cada back to McDermott.
5 seconds.
McDermott drives, layup, McDermott, and it's good.
Jack McDermott having a really good quarter there for the Firebirds as they lead 17-5. Go, James.
Firebirds got off to a hard start. Hopefully they can continue that in the second quarter and the second half.
We have Brazies incoming.
Let's refresh the stream. 113 people watching with 14 likes. Make sure to share this. Usually towards the second half, we will get more people coming in with these kind of weird start times of 6:30. Firebirds lead 17-5. Coach Chapman at 899 wins heading into this game. A lot of if he does get 900, it'll be one of 6 coaches to hit that plateau. We are. Yeah, Mr. Burke doing the camera there. Still 899 wins is a huge accomplishment. We'll see if the Firebirds can get it done. Lost to Pennsbury the other night, as we talked about. That was a heartbreaking loss by 10 right here. Let's get some more fun facts here. Doc averaged 11 points per quarter last game versus Delaware County Christian High School. That was against a very good defense in Delaware County Christian High School, but then Doc struggled to play really any good defense in the second half, similar to what we saw in that first quarter. But Doc does seem to consistently score about 10, 11 points at least per quarter. But the Firebirds played really good defense and kept them to just 5.
Yeah.
Up to 16 likes and 125 people.
No, what I think has made the difference so far is the rebounding of
and no
Ryan
turnovers. That's most
O'Hara.
important. No turnovers has been, or limit the turnovers has been big.
Spread out. 6 feet.
Pretty crowded arena here tonight. The JV team on the far side, spectators then for Doc, and then down towards our home sides, parents of the players of your Firebirds. Ball was in the hands of Khan, who gives the ball back off to Kamara. Kamara gives it off, fakes a three, was Burgi. Burgi now gives the ball back off to Kamara. Kamara drives, being guarded by Huey, shoots the mid-range miss, rebound by Chris Cada.
Cada going the other way, uses speed to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Cada. Cada. Oh.
Cada was fouled there, so we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Out there for the Firebirds is Mel Lindsay, Liam Huey, Chris Cada, Aiden Graham, the Graham Cracker, and Tyler Schmidt.
Head coach of Doc Mennonite is Mike Fergus.
Cada, his first one at the line. Makes his first. Gives the Firebirds a 13-point lead. He'll go to the line for his second. Looks like O'Hara may be checking in here soon. We'll see. The rebound master, Cada, drills both 2 for 2 for Chris Cada. Good way to start his night in action. Ball's rebounded by Kun.
Dave, look who's checked in.
Who is checked
Aiden
in?
Graham.
I just said that. I just said the Graham Cracker.
Oh.
I thought you would have picked up on that.
Sorry. I missed it.
Was that... You do like that nickname still, right? I like it.
I don't know. Let's see. I haven't asked him about it.
Teddy McAllister checks in for those in the green. Speaking of green, St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, Archbishop Nelson Perez will be right here at Holy Ghost Prep for a Mass, and it will be live streamed on the Holy Ghost Prep YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Kun is the ball, being guarded by Aiden Graham. Graham tipped it.
Yeah.
And
Aiden Graham locks him up. He's got nowhere to go. Aiden Graham playing great defense right there.
It will stay with Doc.
He really just cannot handle him.
Kun will inbound, steal by Mel
Lindsay. Mel Lindsay gives it to Cada. Cada taking it the other way. Cada to Schmidt. Back to Huey. Oh. Foul on the floor. Ghost basketball action. Second quarter, 7 minutes left, 19-5. Tyler Schmidt inbounds the ball. Tyler Schmidt gives it to Graham. To Cada.
For 3, Cada misses. Rebound was picked up by Nathan Lapp. And it's a technical foul against Mel Lindsay.
Wow, what was the call there?
Mel shoved the kid after foul.
Yeah, I thought he might have said something.
I didn't see any of that.
Number 33, who played the JV game for Doc Mennonite. We'll now check in for Doc here in a second. So going to the line to shoot 1 will be a free throw shooter of their choice.
That guy's definitely taller than 6'2".
And it will be Roman Kun who will check in. Or not will check in. We'll go to the line to shoot the 1. Kun, the one at the line for the technical on Mel Lindsay, is missed. Oh, he will get 1 more. Sorry, 2 to the line in the technical. Second one at the line here for Kun on the technical for Mel Lindsay, and Kun misses both. Ryan O'Hara and Ryan Coolahan, the 2 Ryans. Oh, never mind. O'Hara will not check in, but Coolahan will.
So we made a bit of a mistake. Earlier we said their tallest player is 6'2". 33 is not 6'2". And we don't know his name.
He played JV. He was pretty good in JV game, too. I did commentate taking out the JV game if you want to go check that out. Got here a little bit early today. Kun gives the ball off to, I think that's Steve Martin. It is Martin. Martin gives the ball back to Kun. Martin back out for 3. That might be Burgi. Never mind, that was not Burgi. That was Lapp who misses the 3.
Wait, Steve Martin changed his shoes. You think
gives the ball back to Cada, and Cada makes the 2. Chris Cada gives the Firebirds over the 20-point plateau. Fast break points. Some of the Firebirds do well. They lead as they extend their lead here. Underneath the basket, going up for a 2, being blocked. Now Huey goes the other way with a full burst of speed. Huey to Cada.
Cada to Graham.
Yeah!
Oh my gosh!
Aiden Graham!
Aiden Graham! The crowd goes crazy!
On fire from last game. He keeps it up. Roman Kun is the ball. There's a 3 of his own trying to exchange 3s, but he misses.
No, not everyone can be like Aiden Graham.
And underneath, it was missed. Rebound picked up by Huey again. Huey with the burst of speed the other way, driving towards the net. Pulls
To
up.
Coolhan.
To Cada.
Back to Coolhan. Back to Cada. Cada from 3. Bang.
Chris
That's
Cada
another
for 3. Cada gives the Firebirds 27 points, and all of a sudden, Firebirds are on a 6-0 run with a 3 from Aiden Graham, the Graham Cracker, and Chris Cada. Doc Mennonite, there's going up for a 2.
Whoa.
There was a foul called, and it will go against the Firebirds. Coach Tony Chapman did not like that, and I have to agree with him there. That was a relatively soft foul. You don't argue with a coach who has 899 wins. It's not a smart decision. And the ref is hearing it from Coach Tony Chapman. And, you may just say it's 2 points at the line and the Firebirds lead, but let's be honest. The Firebirds are going to take every possible point that they can.
It's 27-5.
Yeah, but the Firebirds need every, they could use every point they could get.
But
have a lead. You want to have a cushion.
Lead.
You want to have a cushion.
That is a big lead, isn't it, though? Also,
I'm not going to say if it's a big lead or not.
I said this earlier. I don't know if you heard me. Steve Martin changed his shoes.
I didn't see that.
Look, wait. Where's he at?
Lap makes the one and only. Now 6 points for Doc Mennonite. Again, they average 11 points last game against a good defense. But maybe it's the home crowd that's rattling them a little bit here.
Aiden Graham to Schmidt. Schmidt to Huey.
Weird pass.
Huey to Coolahan. To Graham.
Graham Cracker misses.
Oh.
Rebound picked up by... his name is not on the roster. Must be a JV player. Back out to Tamir Johnson. Johnson will hold it here with just over 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Johnson, the 5'7 junior. And he lost the ball. We'll go the other way. Tyler Schmidt and Aiden Graham had a big part of that turnover. Graham will inbound here. Firebirds have it going the other way. Looking for the Firebird. He's not out here right now. Oh, there he is. He's in the corner. Schmidt gets the ball back here. He is
Schmidt working. Oh, nice move by Schmidt. He says ball over there. I'm not sure what
something
what was the call on that?
Looked like something with a mask. Was it a mask warning? Can they take you out for that? Oh, mask broke. Looked like maybe a mask broke.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
the mask did break. And that is Muhammad Kamara. That would not have been a pre-2020 problem.
Yeah, true.
That would have never been a pre-2020 problem.
Very true.
Kamara
But
goes to get a new
been
mask.
a problem in 2021. Aiden Graham from the 3-point
That is true. McDermott drives with a burst of speed, but he travels.
No, he gets fouled.
He gets fouled. My bad. Thought he was going to call him traveling there, but McDermott, anyway, good thing for the Firebirds. We'll stick it. Out there for the Firebirds is Shane Riley, Tyler Schmidt, Dylan Sheed, Ryan Coolhan, and Jack McDermott. Schmidt drives back out for 3. That's Dylan Sheed who misses the 3. Rebound is picked up by Tamir Johnson, who now comes out of it with a burst of speed.
That was nice.
Johnson gives the ball off here to Zach Frederick. Frederick gets it back to Johnson. Johnson being guarded. Good steal by Coolhan, but getting it back are the Pioneers, and it was put up for the 2, the layup by Tamir Johnson.
And McDermott with the ball. Oh, McDermott to Sheed. Sheed drives. Back to Schmidt. Ryan Coolahan drives. Ryan Coolahan, open lane.
Does it himself.
Gets through the lane and makes the layup. Ryan Coolahan, the big senior number 45.
Doc Mennonite takes it back up the court. 13 was another JV player, so we do not have their name on our roster. Ball is in the hands of Zach Frederick, who goes to work against Coolahan. Ball was shot for a mid-range rebound by Dylan Sheed. Firebirds will try to get over that 30-point hump here. Sheed gives it off to Jack McDermott for 3. Jack McDermott! It's a 3-point contest right now.
Is on fire tonight.
He has 9 points, by the way.
Firebirds lead 32-10. Ball is in the hands of Tamir Johnson, being guarded by McDermott. He signals a play. Johnson goes to work against McDermott. McDermott falls to the ground. Johnson keeps it. Gives it off to a 3 by number 13. Shot well in the JV game, but he misses here. Coolahan gets the rebound to Riley. He does have Sheed down the court. Gives it off to McDermott, who just drilled the 3 a second ago. Good spin move by McDermott. McDermott does a 180 and gives it back to Coolahan. Now settles on the pace. Coolahan takes a 3. Ryan Coolahan!
Oh my!
And the shots are falling right now. They were not falling against Pennsbury. Timeout, Doc Mennonite.
Wow. Wow. Oh my. That was electric.
Coach Tony.
Coolahan McDermott and Aiden Graham. Who else had threes?
I think that's it. Oh,
Kata
had a 3. That is true. Kata not particularly known as a three-point shooter.
Electric. It was amazing.
Coach Tony Chapman comes into this game with 899 wins.
Santino's got something to say.
The Firebird. Don't blow his cover. You yelled at me last game.
You're right.
We have 150 people watching us right now. The most we had was about 215 last stream. We have 20 likes. Make sure to like and subscribe. And we welcome in members from both sides, regardless if you're a fan of Doc Mennonite Pioneers or your Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds.
Shout out James Corbett. He said, Tom and Dave commentating nice with it.
So a little bit more than 3 minutes left here. James, what are you seeing here in this first half that has worked so far for the Firebirds?
Well, last game the Firebirds didn't make a lot of threes, and they already have more threes this game than they did the last game, so that definitely helps out.
Facts.
Coming out of the timeout that was called by the Pioneers, Coach Tony Chapman will send out Schmidt, McDermott, Riley, Sheed, and Coolahan. For the Firebird is behind us.
Yeah, keep flapping.
For the Pioneers, they will inbound the ball here, starting with Nathan Lapp, who will get the ball to Roman Kuhn. Kuhn gives the ball back to Lapp, and now gives the ball back off to Steve Martin. Martin going to work here against Schmidt, who gives the ball off to Lapp, who settles on the pace. 3 minutes left here in the second quarter and in this first half. Martin being guarded by Schmidt. Martin gives the ball back off to Kuhn. Kuhn drives, going to work against Dylan Sheed, the junior. Kuhn banks the 2. In the rim, the Pioneers needed that 2 points. They get it.
McDermott takes up the ball, but Sheed is wide open. Sheed.
Smart decision.
Yeah,
don't
slow it down there.
Yeah,
Schmidt
don't get into turning
to Coolahan from 3 again. Oh!
Ryan Coolahan!
Oh, Ryan Coolahan! Ryan Coolahan!
He's balling out right now. Steve Martin goes up for the Pioneers, and he was fouled. See if they call it a floor foul or 2 shots. Holy Ghost is not yet in the foul penalty. They now have 9. But going to the line, it was a shooting foul. Schmidt commits the foul, and Steve Martin will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Pioneers. Firebirds lead 38-12. First one, though, was made. Now 38-13. Shoes changed.
Isn't that weird?
You could say that.
We said we like Steve Martin shoes, and then he changed them.
Maybe it wasn't working. Maybe it was like one of those superstition things.
I don't like these as much.
I do have a superstition that I will tell you at the end of this game, depending on the result. Schmidt gives the ball off the sheet. I'll keep you waiting on that one.
Riley,
mid-range. Misses.
No good.
Might have been tipped there. Lapp takes the ball the other way for the Pioneers. Cross-court pass. That's Kuhn. Kuhn drives, going to work against Schmidt, and that will not count. We'll see if it was an offensive foul or a defensive foul. No signal yet on the floor. It was a foul. There will be 2 shots here. The foul is against Shane Riley. Roman Kuhn will go to the line to shoot 2. So if both of these are made, Doc Mennonite will then be on a 4-0 run, which is nothing too unheard of. But again, you want to give yourself a cushion in that second half because we thought going in that half against Pennsbury was going to be a relatively easy way.
Or the Ghost Penridge comeback.
That is true. It has worked both ways, but I'm sure that even Coach Chapman wants as many points as he could hold on Doc Mennonite. Kuhn does drill both, unfortunately, for the Firebirds.
And Coolahan, the big 3 monster.
Sheed has the ball, again, in no particular hurry. Clock hits 2 minutes before the half. Sheed going to work against Steve Martin. Sheed lost the ball. Turnover there for the Firebirds, not good. Lapp gives the ball off to Kuhn. Kuhn now, Chris Cade is back out there. Kuhn goes to work against Cade, being double-teamed with Dylan Sheed. Coolahan now back out to number 44, that's Holt Bolchi. Bolchi gives the ball back off. I believe that is Tomir Johnson. There's a 2, and it's made.
Ryan Coolahan looks a little bit like Nikola Jokic today.
Holt Bolchi does score the 2. Coach Chapman calls the timeout. 38-17. I am blocked. Is that correct? 17?
Yep.
Okay. Holy Ghost is in the penalty with 10 fouls. The guests, the Pioneers, have relatively been quiet with their fouls. They do have 6. 38-15. This game a couple minutes ago, though, was closer to 5 points for Doc. They have gotten themselves more into a scoring motion here.
Ryan Coolahan's looking more like Ryan Hodahan because he cannot stop making threes.
But I will say the Firebirds, like you said, with Coolahan making threes, it is better defense for the most part. The Firebirds, they didn't really kill themselves too much with defense last game. It was the turnovers, and I keep on talking about it, but really, it was the turnovers. It was the wild passes or losing the ball.
Yeah, in the fourth quarter of last game, like the first minute into the quarter, they had 4 big turnovers, which caused 8 points.
The Firebird has a chair, ladies and gentlemen.
The Firebird is with the steel chair. It's like WWE.
I was waiting for him to smack it over our heads. 1 minute and 36 seconds left here. Holy Ghost did call the timeout, so they will be the last team out of the huddle here. Number 33, who was in the JV game, is out there for the Pioneers. Lapp is also out there for the Pioneers, along with Steve Martin, Tomir Johnson, Nathan Lapp, and looks like Roman Kunn is the other one out there.
As this half comes to a close, remember, we have some halftime action play.
Oh, yeah, the 2 JV players. Yep.
McDermott
Tommy will be with that.
Takes up the ball. McDermott.
Hopefully the Firebirds get to that 40-point threshold here.
Jack McDermott on the wing. Tasheed! That was an alley-oop.
The JV
layup,
team wanted that.
He misses it.
Kunn now takes the ball, being guarded by McDermott. Number 33 wanted it underneath, but didn't get it. Kunn keeps it. Being guarded by Sheedy, lost the ball, and Kada did touch it last, so it will stay with Doc Mennonite.
Yeah.
So the 2 players, James Cahill and Dan Raxis, will be the 2 that will be interviewed, I believe, Tommy.
I think so.
Both had good games in their win versus Doc Mennonite's JV team. Some JV players that won Doc Mennonite steal by
Dylan Sheed steals it. Dylan Sheed to Jack McDermott. Jack McDermott.
Smart. Settle it down.
Yep, settles it down to Kada.
Firebirds may look to take the last shot here. We'll see. They can if they have good passing.
Cool hand back to Kada. Kada. Trying to slow it down here. Be methodical with it. Jack McDermott with the ball.
Doc Mennonite again, 11 and 6 coming into this one.
Back to Kada. Back to McDermott. Taking it real slow, moving the ball around. Coolahan, we know he's dangerous from there. We've seen it.
160 people watching. Just thought I'll throw that out there. Smart decision to settle it down here by Coach Chapman and the Firebirds.
Kada to Sheed to McDermott.
10 seconds.
McDermott drives.
Oh!
No look
steal
past
by
Coolahan,
Kunn.
but
Kunn does have Martin if he needs him. Pass it to Martin. Steal by Sheed. He'll need to shoot it.
One last shot. Kada from 3.
Misses.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Yeah, Kada his momentum was going the other way. All right, so the Firebirds lead 38-17. We will be right back. Tommy will be interviewing 2 JV players in James and Dan. We'll be right back here. Stay tuned. 38-17. Coach Chapman with 899 wins. Stay tuned.
Coming to Ghost, I was a very shy freshman. Only 2 other kids arrived from my middle school, and I sort of took a risk and joined the speech and debate team and tried to reach out and branch out, and Ghost definitely gave me the opportunities to do so. And then all of a sudden, I was traveling, speaking competitively, and I wasn't at all afraid to raise my hand in class like I was before. And I had a ton of new friends that definitely were not there before. All around Ghost, I'd say there's definitely an overwhelming sense of brotherhood. Whether it's on the speech and debate team where I've made friends that have gone off to college and I still speak to every day, or whether it's at the sports games where you're cheering alongside with someone who you didn't know the day before. Being a senior, it's definitely very important for me to continue the tradition of brotherhood that's at Holy Ghost. With my brother, trying to get him to come to Ghost, it wasn't an easy decision. Every day I just told him, there's a sense of closeness within the community that I had never felt before. With a small school, you look around and you know everyone's a familiar face, and the teachers are so dedicated with what they do. Whether it's my college essays being edited by a teacher on their own time, or my forensics coach being a teacher that gives up his weekends and gives up his time after school to make sure that we're successful. I think that coming to Ghost has put me into a new environment that I wasn't in before. It's definitely going to help me branch out in college, get involved. It wasn't something, I wasn't planning on getting involved in much around campus until I came to Ghost and realized how many opportunities there were. And speaking to students and friends that have graduated from Ghost, the foundation that Ghost gives you that helps you transition into the college a lot easier.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. We're here with two JV basketball players, James Cahill.
What's up, guys?
And Dan Rasmus.
What's up, guys? How you doing?
We're going to ask him a few questions today about Ghost basketball, college basketball. We'll hit every topic. So let's start. How was the JV game?
It was good. Everyone got to play today, so it was an amazing time. But it was a good win to have, especially tonight with Chapman. Could win 900 tonight.
Yeah, we played pretty good today. Everyone got in, came out with the W.
So now you guys like to talk a lot about the neighborhood of Chalfont. Can you talk about some basketball players that come out of Chalfont and play for Holy Ghost?
Well, we have me and James here, and we also have Shane, Aiden, and Ryan and Sean on varsity. And we're just kids from Chalfont and trying to make it in the world.
Yeah, what he said.
All right. And talk a little bit college basketball. I know Dan, big college basketball head. Who are you looking forward to seeing in the tournament this year?
Well, I personally like Villanova, but Gillespie just went down with an injury that might be season-ending. But I think Illinois has a chance to win in March this year. They're good. They're good.
Yep. Great insight there. Well, anything else?
No, not really. I don't really know much about college basketball, so I get most of my information from Dan. So
hope Chapman wins 900 tonight. He's looking good, and I want to say congratulations to him.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Coach Chapman. Hopefully, you pull out the W second half.
Let's go.
So we live in the Pennsbury School District, and my sons Jack and Jonathan, when it came time to make the decision for where to go to high school, we decided, we wanted them both to go to a high school where there was the chance for a smaller class size. We thought more individualized attention, and frankly, just the environment in general. And we came to Ghost with my son Jack first, who was now a sophomore in college. And we visited and found that Ghost had what we were looking for. And it held true. My second son, Jonathan, is now a senior here. And we found that the individualized attention, the small class size, the environment here, and it's held true throughout the 5-6 years that we've been here. And I can see it now in my son, Jack, who was a sophomore in college. It has prepared him for college and for life. So we're very thankful for that. One thing that it's certainly done is instilled discipline, organization. The study the studies, the education can be rigorous, which is a good thing. It's challenged them. But what I think it's done is it's forced them both to become more disciplined, more organized, and as a result, I see it with my older son, who again is in college, and I think that organization and that discipline has served him well in college, and I think it will serve them both well in life. Throughout the 4 years that my older son Jack was here, and now the almost 4 years that my younger son Jonathan has been here, the teachers and staff have been nothing but responsive, attentive. One thing that I can tell you that they've done is if one of my sons needed attention or needed to focus in a specific area in a class, he needed some assistance, some help, they could always find it. And if we recognized that we thought that they needed assistance or help in a certain area, we could call the school. We had direct access to the teachers. We had direct access to the staff. We had always have direct access to administration, and they were always willing to help. And almost immediately, they would get the individualized attention that they need.
So
Start
welcome.
the wave.
Oh, start the wave?
Yeah, go.
No. Where is the wave going to go?
Come back.
If anything, the wave starts that way and goes this way.
All right, we're back. Ghost basketball, third quarter action.
Okay, we should be live. Matt did point. As we get started, let me just make sure that
there
we can
go.
hear Tommy.
All right, Jack McDermott inbounding the ball to Shane Riley, back to Jack McDermott. Jack McDermott with the ball here. Looking to make something happen. Back to Riley. Riley drives. Back to Sheed. Sheed to McDermott. Down low to O'Hara. O'Hara gets it out to Huey. Back to Shane Riley. Back to Sheed. Sheed to Huey. Huey to O'Hara. That's going to be McDermott with the ball. Huey up top.
Wasting a lot of time here.
Sheed back to McDermott. Ball movement from Riley.
Rebound was picked up by Nathan Lapp. Leading scorer.
Steve Martin.
And that will be a foul, which will go against the Firebirds. The leading scorer for the Firebirds is Jack McDermott. He leads the way with 9 points in the half. The leader for the Pioneers is Roman Kunn, and he has 7 for the Pioneers.
Steve Martin shooting free
Chris
throws.
Cada will check in for Shane Riley. Second one here at the line for Steve Martin. Martin misses. Rebound by Ryan O'Hara. He does that well. Fast break to Liam Huey. Huey slows down the pace, being guarded by Lapp. Gives the ball back to Chris Cada, who's back in. Clock now ticks under 7 minutes. Cada gives the ball to Huey. Huey now back underneath to O'Hara. O'Hara goes to work here, back out to Huey. Huey gives the ball to Jack McDermott.
And Jack McDermott
now holds
looking
it.
to make a pass.
McDermott gives it off to Sheed.
Oh.
Sheed walks.
Travel on Sheed. You don't see that a lot.
So we don't. So the Pioneers will try to get something going here out of the half. I'm sure that's what Coach Mike Fergus got going. Coach Tony Chapman just joining us at 899 wins.
Steve Martin. Steve Martin. Steve Martin.
Tommy is enjoying Steve Martin in his shoes. Well, they were the pink shoes earlier.
Is this Kuhn?
Martin gives the ball to Kuhn. Kuhn being guarded by McDermott. Kuhn now gives the ball off to Johnson. Johnson being guarded by Cada. Johnson now signaling a play. Looks like he's trying to get Lapp to go underneath the basket. Instead, Kuhn came up and he lost the ball by Cada.
Cada drives. Cada layup. Misses.
Huey to turn garbage into gold.
And Dave's classic saying,
the fast break to Johnson, who makes the 2. Firebirds were not paying attention there.
And we weren't either.
Flyers, Penguins tonight at PP&G Paints Arena. PPG Paints Arena. Penguins have scored already. The Flyers now trail 1-0 early on in that one. Brian Elliott got the start in net. Katie gives the ball off to McDermott. McDermott drives, has it all his way, and is fouled going up for the shot.
Some NBA action tonight. A lot of
Sixers beat the
games.
Jazz last night.
Really?
It was a really good game. So, Tommy, you said you don't watch baseball, but if you had to
No.
pick a team, you would pick the Yankees.
Yes.
Okay, well, the Yankees, some bad news for you, great
Yeah,
news
they
for me.
lost 15-0.
Yeah,
I
Yankees
saw
got
that.
beat bad, 15-0 by the Phillies today. Alec Boehm, who in my opinion is the rookie of the year. First run is made by Jack McDermott. Boehm hit a home run. Mickey Moniak, former first-round pick for the Phils, hit 2 home runs. Debbie Garcia for the Yankees got yanked early. Matt Moore looked good for the Phillies. Bryce Harper is scheduled to start tomorrow, DH. That was according to a couple Phillies reporters on Twitter. McDermott sinks both. Up to 42 points for the Firebirds. Ball was in the hands of Kunn. He gives it off to Lapp. Lapp gives it off to Johnson. Back to Lapp, being guarded by Ryan O'Hara. Stands ground, but tough 2 there for the shorter Nathan Lapp, who gets over Ryan O'Hara.
Yeah, Jack McDermott takes up the ball. Jack McDermott makes a move. Jack McDermott drives. Oh, they're going to call it a blocking foul, I believe. On 14 of Doc Mennonite. Doc Mennonite. Is that short for something?
Doc?
Yeah.
Not really sure, to be
Dr.
honest.
Mennonite?
No, it's D-O-C-K. So if it was doctor, it would be D-O-C.
Maybe it was just doctor and then they called him doctor.
McDermott to Huey! Liam Huey and one! Liam Huey!
Looking like the doctor, Liam Huey.
It's true. Make sure to like and subscribe to the stream. We'll have the Archbishop Nelson Perez Mass coming up.
You see that foul?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
Matt,
that.
oh yeah, so it is our last home. Go ahead, James. What were you going to say?
I was talking about the foul thing with Tom.
Okay. Huey will go to the line to shoot his one extra. Huey will miss it.
Oh.
Rebound by Martin. I'll hold on what I was going to say for a second. Martin goes down the other way, being guarded by Sheed. Martin now steps back a little bit, gives the ball off to Lapp. Lapp being guarded by McDermott. Jack, pretty good defender, going to work here against Lapp. Lapp now drives back in for a corner 3 for Johnson, who misses. Rebound was picked up by Liam Huey. He's had a really good session out here on the court. Huey gives the ball off, looking for Kade. Gets it to Jack McDermott. Slow it down here is something that I would look to see.
Yep. What were you saying, Dave?
Well, hold on. All right, we got some time. Kade has the ball. Hold on 1 second. He'll drive. We'll talk about Doc's possession. Kade makes it. So it is the last home game of the regular season.
Yep.
Here, Firebirds will have one more away. We'll talk about the next game at the end of this. And I want to give a big thank you to everyone who's helped put us together, the support of the teachers and faculty. Mr. McDermott, Seamus, his dad, who plays on the JV team. There's a miss for 3. It's picked up, though, for the rebound by number 44. Puts it in for Doc Mennonite. Timeout call by Doc Mennonite, so we can give some thank yous. We'll do some more at the end. Thank you to Mr. McDermott. Seamus, his dad, does great work working the camera. Andrew, freshman, also does great work with the camera. Matt in the studio.
Mr. Burke.
Mr. Burke, of course. Mr. Garrison. Mr. Helsley.
Mr. Abramson.
Mr. Abramson, that's another one.
Mr. Bessler.
The Firebird. Mr. Bessler. Who you can't forget about Mr. Bessler, the PA
JV
announcer.
team always keeping it lively. The Ben Salem Brazies.
Firebirds come into this game 11-7. Pioneers come into this game 11-6. Firebirds try to get to their 12th win, and the playoffs come out when the bracket comes out. We'll for sure talk about that.
Dave, I saw an article in the paper by you today. What was your reaction on that?
Article by me? Oh, the school newspaper.
Yes, the school
The
newspaper.
Flame. So
Flame.
Doc DeFrancesco, who sung the national anthem on senior night here, does a great job, great voice. He asked me for one of my papers, and our wonderful English teacher here, Mr. Goulet, Villanova alum.
Yeah,
I have to give a shout out to Mr. Goulet. And paper that I wrote for him last year was published by Dom in the school newspaper. So school time starting earlier. There was a 2 for
Sheed.
Shane Riley. Misses. So that was Sheed, my bad. So yeah, I was excited to have that. Thanks for bringing that up, James. One of the papers that I wrote for Mr. Goulet.
Walk.
There was a foul.
No walk. Hey, Huey! You didn't hear me.
I think he's a little bit frustrated with that foul called against him.
Sheed comes out for Schmidt.
Foul will be against Huey. The ball will be inbounded here by Roman Kunn. Again, Doc Mennonite 11-6. They lost their last game 47-44 to Delaware County Christian High School, who were 9-4 heading into that one. 150 people watching us. Tell your friends, tell your siblings, your aunts, your uncles, touch into this game. Nathan Lapp now gets the ball, drives. Liam Huey, that's a charge. Huey was stepped on then by O'Hara going for the board. Board was picked up by Schmidt. Takeda, fast break. Chris Kada tried to get the end one. He was fouled to go to the line for 2. Huey maybe hit his head on that one. Hopefully he's okay. Got up, and he seems to be okay, which is good. 28 likes. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will have a hockey game tomorrow night. Holy Ghost Prep versus the rival of St. Joe's. I'll be there for that one. Can't wait for some hockey action. Flyers trail 1-0 in terms of NHL action against the Pittsburgh Penguins.
That free throw gives Chris Kate a 10.
Never mind. The Flyers are right now getting beat by the Penguins 3-0. I think it's time to turn off that game. Brian Elliott got the start in net tonight. Flyers in danger of losing 2 games without Sidney Crosby are the Penguins. We'll see if that changes here. Maybe they pull Brian Elliott here. 3 goals scored within the first 4 minutes.
Dave,
So
are you doing
Flyers
a hockey game tomorrow?
I am.
Awesome.
Liam Huey will check out here. Checking in will be Coulihan, who made some threes earlier. Roman Kunn takes the ball up for Doc Mennonite, being guarded by McDermott. Kunn now being guarded by Cada. Now going to the rim. Looks like it was Martin, but he gets stopped by Cada, who pushes him back out to beyond the three-point line. Now Martin drives, once again being pushed back by Cada. Coach Chapman calling for Chris Cada to maybe switch on defense. There's a 2. Might have been a 3, but it was
Rebound
close.
by McDermott. McDermott takes it the other way. Fast. Cada.
Cada, the
Lightning
burst of
fast.
speed.
Goes through the lane.
Like a cheetah.
Oh, my. Wow. Coast to coast, Chris Cada.
49 points for the Firebirds.
And now he claps.
That is 49-24, right, James? I'm blocked a little bit? Okay, perfect. Nathan Lapp has the ball, gives the ball back to Lapp. Lapp going against McDermott and O'Hara. And that foul will be on Jack McDermott. Good effort there. 3 fouls, though, have now been committed.
Oh, I got a fun fact.
Fun fact. Okay, go.
Christopher Dock was an educator from Skipback, PA, where he used to live.
Who is sending you that?
My dad.
First one at the line for Lapp, and he'll make it.
Christopher Dock was a Mennonite educator who worked primarily in southeast Pennsylvania. His teaching technique stood in contrast with the norm of the day and emphasized character building and discussion in lieu of physical punishment. His legacy lives in the Christopher Dock Mennonite High School, which bears his name.
Second one for Lapp is made. By the way, checking in is Aiden Graham, the Graham Cracker. Gives it off to Cada with a little bit more than 3 minutes. Cada, like a cheetah again. Fast break over to Ryan O'Hara, who makes the 2. Ryan O'Hara, Firebirds, playing with a lot of heart and hustle here. Coach Chapman with 899 wins. Roman Kunn now with the ball for the Pioneers, who gives the ball off to Steve Martin, going to work against Schmidt. Somebody tripped there on the floor.
Yeah.
That may have been, that was Kamara.
Doc Mennonite, as we just learned a little fun fact as I read off the Wikipedia word for word. Do I have to cite my sources?
I would.
Source Wikipedia.
I would. James, so the JV team won today. Interview with Dan and James.
Yeah.
That game was a fun game to watch. Really took over Dasani with some threes. He played really well today.
Dasani played really well today.
Dasani!
There he is.
Give us a thumbs up if you're in the booth.
There he is. We do need a booth. You know what? We do need a booth, James. Like, I was watching the one game at Quakertown where the Firebirds won, and they had like this, and of course their gym is bigger than ours, but I think that's because I think it may be connected straight to the school. Ours is not, of course. They had a second floor. Really? Were you there? No.
I saw it. I didn't see the booth, though.
They had a second floor, and like the players, the locker room was on the second floor, and they would walk down. It was really neat, and they had offices up on the top. I mean, this is a good setup here, but you know, an office would be nice.
Yeah, but it's nothing like the Chapman Arena and the environment we have in here.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chapman's number up in the rafters.
That is
You can't
true.
see it, but it's there.
899 wins for the legendary coach coming into this one. Steve Martin drives underneath the basket. Weird pass. Doc last tipped it. Foul will go against Chris Cada. Will be a floor foul. So we won't talk about the Flyers the rest of this. Still 3-0, I believe, but we'll just keep it to ourselves.
Hockey. All right, Doc Mennonite inbounding the ball.
Ball now gets
Steve Martin
back out to, that is Steve Martin, being guarded by Tyler Schmidt. Schmidt gives the ball to Kunn, being guarded by Cada.
Cool.
Back out to Kunn. Kunn almost lost it there. Pick and roll. Kun goes to the basket.
Oh.
And is fouled. It's a floor foul. Second one against Chris Cada here in these last couple
That would
seconds.
have been a travel. But I'm not the ref.
28 likes. Make sure to like this.
Shane Riley
Stream.
checks in for Cada. On the floor for the Firebirds is O'Hara, Riley, Schmidt, Coolhan, and Aiden Graham.
The Graham cracker. Oh, weird pass there by Kun, who's able to get the ball off to Lap. Lap being double teamed, and Lap is
Another
fouled.
foul.
Looks like the foul was either against O'Hara or Riley. Coach Chapman not happy there. Not sure if he's not happy at the call or not happy with that foul by Shane Riley.
I'm not happy either.
Firebirds have committed a lot of fouls so far, 6 fouls, and we're only a little bit past midway here in the
And
third.
she checks right back in for Riley.
Firebird is now over near the varsity bench. Looks like next to the trainer, Jeff, Mr. Jeff.
Oh!
And he is fouled.
No shot. On the floor. On Aiden Graham.
No shot. Going to line for 2 will be Kamara. Kamara is a 6-foot senior. As I said earlier, only 2 seniors on the team, Steve Martin and Kamara. Kamara will go to the line to shoot 2. Out there for the Firebirds is Sheed, Coolahan, O'Hara, Schmidt, and Graham. It was only one.
O'Hara.
It was only one shot, my bad.
Sheed takes it the other way.
170, by the way, watching.
Sheed to Graham. Back to Schmidt. To Sheed. And Sheed makes drives here. Oh. What? Okay. Against Doc Mennonite.
A foul was against Steve Martin.
Steve Martin. Maybe if he had his old shoes on.
Maybe Tamir Johnson will check in here for Steve Martin. 7 fouls for the Firebirds here. 5 fouls, my bad. 5 fouls for the visiting Pioneers.
Tyler Schmidt
Their
inbounding
head
the
coach
ball.
Mike Fergus. Back out to Graham.
Oh, Graham.
Faked it a little
to
bit.
O'Hara. Graham.
Slow down the pace a
O'Hara
little
to
bit here.
Coolahan. Back to Schmidt.
Didn't take it. Smart decision.
Schmidt.
Mid-range.
Jumper.
Nice.
Falls.
Tyler
Nice
Schmidt
play there.
gets Holy Ghost to 53. Again, we will take all the points that Doc is willing to give us. Roman Kun has the ball. Firebirds 11-7. 9-2 at home. However, the last 2 games at home have been lost by the Firebirds.
Oh.
Good move by Kun.
Yeah, good move.
But misses. Rebound, Ryan O'Hara. He does it so well.
Oh!
Picked off by Lap, who goes to the basket. That's a charge. Yeah. Ryan O'Hara takes
Great
the
way
charge.
to take the charge.
Nathan Lap not happy about that.
Plant his feet. Takes it.
I mean, I don't really know what Nathan Lap is, and he is really unhappy. So no technical, though. Well, I mean, why is Lap upset? I mean, he charged against O'Hara.
Wait, where is he? I don't see him. I lost him. Oh, okay.
I mean, O'Hara was knocked to the ground forcefully, and he just stood there. There was no contact there made by O'Hara. It was all Lap.
Oh, Schmidt going
Schmidt
fast
with
up
the
the
moves.
court. Oh, whoa.
Lost the ball, fighting for it.
Whoa.
Timeout called
Getting
by Doc
crazy
Mennonite.
here in the third quarter. Lots of dives.
ball was-
hustle plays. Fast up and down the court.
The ball was fought for by Aiden Graham. Pioneers called timeout.
watch it back.
Holy Ghost with 53. Not Firebirds. Firebirds with 53, but Pioneers with 26.
We kind of have replay.
Yeah, kind of.
Wow, look. Oh.
It was fought for there, yeah, by Aiden Graham. Yeah, the replay that we're watching here, the stream, of course, is a little delayed. It does delayed for those at home.
So, which is kind of a good thing.
Yeah.
Because we could watch
Exactly.
amazing plays like that back.
170 people in here right now. Tell your friends, tell your family. The Firebird is walking towards us.
Yep, tell them that.
We look like we're going to be in for a rest of the game that, well, could be interesting. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh.
Firebird is now making his way up on here to the stage, taps on the table, treads on the cord, a little bit on the table, but he's made his way. 31 people right now liking. Make sure to leave a like on the stream. Make sure to subscribe. We had 550 subscribers here on the stream. For Coach Chapman's Firebirds, it will be Ryan Coolhan, Mel Lindsay, who checks back in here in the second half. Looks like Dylan Sheed is also out there with Tyler Schmidt and Aiden Graham, the Graham Cracker. Kun will take the ball up the court for the Pioneers as the clock here in the third quarter hits 60 seconds. Kun being guarded by Schmidt. A little bit of a pick and roll set by Lap. Back in the hands of Kun. Kun being guarded by Schmidt. Tries to drive. Blocked off there by Schmidt. Back out to Lapp. Lapp being guarded by the Graham Cracker. Graham Cracker swerves a little bit back underneath to number 20. Picked up by Mel Lindsay, who shot that was Zach Frederick, who checks back into the game.
And Sheed with the ball. Sheed across the court to Schmidt to Coulihan.
Well, he was going to take it.
To Sheed.
Looking for the last shot here with the Firebirds.
Back to Mel Lindsay down low. To Coulihan. Coulihan. To Schmidt. To Mel. Mel. Post moves. Oh. Travel on Mel.
Travel against the 6'5 sophomore Mel Lindsay. 15.3 seconds left. That will give Doc a chance to get some buckets here to end, well, a bucket to end the third quarter. It'll be Kun going against Aiden Graham. Kun has the ball, maybe looking down low here to Frederick. Kun shoots the mid-range two. Was contested, but good shots by Roman Kun. That will do it. 53-28. Will be the scores we head into the fourth. What do you make of that third quarter, James?
Well, the Firebirds played really good on defense, actually. Hopefully they can not give up 25 points in this quarter. I think they can pull this one out.
We are getting close to 200. We got 180 in here right now. So tell your friends, tell your family, your aunts, your uncles.
Your dog.
Your dog, your cat, your pet fish, your beta fish, your pet blue beta fish.
Alpha fish.
Or alpha fish. To get
no beta fish in here.
To get in here. to the stream, a little thumbs up from the ref. Great game here so far. Coach Tony Chapman with 899 wins heading into this. Doc Mennonite, again, coming into this game with 11-6. They're 6-2 within the league. Holy Ghost and Doc Mennonite are not in the same league or conference, but because of COVID and because of just kind of matching teams up, that's how these two teams got matched up. The last game, again, for Doc Mennonite was a loss to Delaware County Christian High School. And Holy Ghost has played really good defense. The turnovers have still been there at times, which will be something to be cleaned up. But I think as we head into the fourth, the first three quarters have been good basketball play out of the Firebirds. Shane Riley, and this is the last fourth quarter, the last quarter of basketball here at home in the regular season here in the Chapman Arena. And it's Jack Schmidt. Jack McDermott.
Oh, cool.
Getting confused with Tyler.
To Huey from
There's a three. Liam Huey.
Oh.
Yeah, not a three-point shooter.
A little bit off there.
A lot is Liam. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, look, he found it.
Lapp has the ball. Looks like calling for a foul there was the crowd. Didn't get it. Lapp going to work here against Riley.
Let's go.
Lapp gives the ball back out to Johnson. Tamir Johnson now gives it back out. Looks like that is Kun. It is. Now back out to Lapp. Lapp going against McDermott. Lapp has the ball, still going against McDermott. Gets back out to Kun, back out to Johnson. Nice little pass between Doc right now. Now back out to Lapp, who's beyond the three-point line. Pick and roll against Huey. Good defense by O'Hara. But Nathan Lapp has scored some good buckets here for Doc Mennonite, some tough buckets. Riley looking inbound. He'll have to get it off. He gets it off to McDermott.
McDermott drives up the court.
Good pass.
To O'Hara, wide open. Oh, but he misses, and he gets his own board.
Amazing pass. O'Hara is fouled.
Like a foul against O'Hara.
Going to the line for two. Okay, never mind. The foul.
Mr. Burke on the camera tonight.
Yeah, Mr. Burke is. So the foul is for O'Hara to shoot one at the line. Sorry, my bad. One at the line for Ryan O'Hara.
1-1. He's 1-1. First shot.
O'Hara misses. Rebound was picked up by Huey, but he stepped out of bounds.
Huey was early.
Yeah, Huey is not happy with that, but he just doesn't want to get a technical.
Leave it there. Oh, let's go.
Tommy has the Firebird head.
Hold on, no.
You
I don't have that.
Okay, Tommy does not have the Firebird head. Going to the line here will be Zach Frederick. Frederick will miss.
Call foul on Doc.
And the foul will go against the Pioneers. So Holy Ghost will walk the floor and go down their end. Out there for the Firebirds is McDermott, Riley, Sheed, O'Hara, and Huey. 53 points. The next game for the Firebirds, the JV and the varsity, will be away at New Hope Salisbury High School on Saturday, March 6th. And that game again, New Hope Salisbury High School, they'll be away, and that game will start at 1:30 for the varsity, 12 o'clock for the JV. Huey at the line, and he will make his first shot. He will go to line to shoot his second. 6 minutes and 54 seconds here as Coach Chapman will try to write history. He's going to try to become one of 6 coaches in PA to hit 900 wins. He's at 899. Heading into this one, Firebirds have a lead. Second one at the line is missed by Huey. Good rebound by O'Hara. Gets it back out to Huey. Liam Huey!
What a layup there by Liam Huey.
Liam Huey has been playing really well tonight. He has had some fouls that have gone against him, but Huey gets the 2 there.
I'm back.
Good move there by Lapp. Lapp goes to work against McDermott, being double-teamed back out to Kamara. Kamara now gives the ball back out to Martin. Martin moves. Good move. Back out to Lapp. Lapp goes up for 2 and misses. Rebound was fought for by O'Hara. Lapp gets it back. Tries to go up against O'Hara, and O'Hara fouls Lapp. I thought that was just really good defense by O'Hara, but here it will go against O'Hara. Lapp to shoot his first, and he'll make it.
No good. I mean, good. What am I saying?
Checking in will be Holt Bolchi.
Oh, Ryan Sylvester checks in.
Ryan checks in.
And the crowd goes crazy. Ryan Sylvester. Ryan Sylvester gets the JV team
I was
tonight.
talking to Ryan earlier, and Ryan, of course, super excited to be a part of getting Coach Chapman 899 wins, and he'll try to get him the 900. Ryan Sylvester checks in for the first time here in this one. We'll see what he can spin up here. Coach Chapman trying to get some more speed, some more size with Ryan in there.
Back to McDermott. McDermott looking to make something happen. Down low to O'Hara. Oh, and Sheed cuts.
Dylan Sheed
with a layup. Makes it look easy there.
Good layup by Dylan Sheed. Firebird is up here.
Firebird's flapping.
Kunn gives the ball to Martin. Martin drives, going up against Sylvester. Good defense. Back to Lapp. Sylvester guarding against Lapp. JV team now getting into it. There's a mid-range, and it's made.
Oh.
Was that a 3 or a 2?
I think that was was that a 3? Yeah.
That was a 3.
All right.
Sylvester for 3.
No good. But rebound.
Rebound by Huey, who is fouled.
Huey.
It was a good shot for Ryan. Just missed it. Liam Huey has had himself a really good start to the fourth quarter. We'll go to line to shoot 2.
Huey, gotta love how he's playing tonight.
The foul is on Muhammad Kamara, number 11. 6-foot senior. Huey will try to get the Firebirds to the 60-point plateau. Tommy is talking to the Firebird. Huey's first one at the line, and the only one at the line is missed. Rebound by Jack McDermott, who goes up. Jack McDermott gets the Firebirds to 60 points.
Great layup by McDermott.
The Firebirds smartly kept Dylan Sheed down the floor, so they'll have a little bit of a better chance on defense. Kunn goes against McDermott. Misses. Kunn, Huey with the rebound.
Huey gets up there. Long pass to Sheed.
Sheed, I could tell he wanted to try to dunk it. Ryan.
Oh no.
Rebound is picked up by Steve Martin. Good try by Ryan. Martin goes to the hoop. Martin misses. Rebound by Ryan O'Hara. Does it so well. O'Hara gives it to McDermott.
McDermott getting
being double teamed by Kunn and Martin. McDermott gets the ball to Ryan Sylvester.
To O'Hara. To Huey.
Double dribble will be called. That might be against.
But look who checks in.
Trying to see who that double dribble is called against.
It's Aiden Graham and Sean McGranahan both check in. Both juniors. We got 3 juniors in right now. Really representing the class.
So out on the floor is Huey, Graham, Sylvester O'Hara, and Sean McGranahan. Ball is in the hands of Steve Martin. Martin going to work here against McGranahan, who just took into the game. Ball is tipped. It was able to get back by number 31, who's not on a roster. Going to work against Sylvester. Picked up. Kunn was going to shoot the 3. Doesn't. Being guarded by Sylvester. Tried to get a pick. There was number 44. Back out to number 31. 44-31 are not on a roster. It's a floor foul against Liam Huey.
And
Holy Ghost has reached double digits, so we'll be 2 at the line.
Loving Sylvester in the junior action here tonight. And Mike is going to check in for Huey.
Mike?
Maybe not.
It looks like he is at the check-in
Maybe not
table.
yet.
First one at the line misses.
Oh.
Number 31 for Doc was a member of the JV team earlier.
Oh.
And you can feel
Michael
the tension.
Delario checks in.
You can feel the tension getting into this. Coach Chapman with 899 wins. The crowd and the bench knows what is in possibility here. Second one is missed. Rebound by O'Hara. Firebirds should take their time here. Graham will force up the court, and he is fouled. "180 people watching us right now. Roman Kunn looks like committed the foul there.
175. Important implications on the line. Oh. A technical foul on number 10 for Doc Mennonite.
Kunn gets a technical. Aiden Graham, the Graham Cracker, will go to the line.
Aiden Graham. Will he get
Looks
3
like-
shots or 2?
So the refs are talking about that right now.
Oh, a stick.
Stick. What are you doing? Are you trying to play tug of war with it? Why do I have a feeling that I'm going to be the one that gets hit with that?
Aiden Graham. First shot.
Graham
Sinks it.
makes the first one.
Everyone. Crowd
Why do you have a
loving
step?
that.
Is there a reason?
Aiden Graham, shot number 2.
Graham makes
And
the
it's good.
second.
And Mike Delario getting to shoot some free throws here.
Connor Blim checks into the game for Ryan O'Hara.
Wow.
It's now McGrenahan, Sylvester, Graham, Mike, and
he makes his first
Connor
shot.
Blim.
He's in my bio class.
This is like, I'm telling you,
second shot.
This is something else. 64 points. This is something else because the crowd is into it.
No?
64.
64, okay.
181 people joining us, and you were joining us at the right time. The Flyers may be losing, but the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds. Oh, the Flyers did score a goal. That's good. Sean Couturier scored a goal for the Flyers.
Aiden Graham to Connor Blim. Back to McGrenahan to Sylvester. Sylvester makes a move back to Graham.
Let's see some Graham Cracker threes here. No?
Graham to Blim to Sylvester.
Take it, Ryan.
Back to McGrenahan. Back to Graham. Graham drives. Out to Sylvester
Sean.
for 3.
Oh, it's Ryan. I thought it was Sean. It was
to Blim.
Ryan.
Back to Graham.
Oh, come on, Aiden. It is smart to hold on to the ball.
Back to McGrenahan.
Oh, Sean McGrenahan.
Sean McGrenahan
With the 3 Firebirds have hit 67. Can they get to 70? Taking up the court is Nathan Lapp. Again, out on the floor is Graham, Mike, Ryan, Connor, and
Wow, that was
Sean
electric.
McGrenahan. Steal by Sean. Good battle to keep it in.
Yeah.
Keep it down a little bit.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I just get into it.
I just don't.
Yeah.
Sylvester has the ball.
Oh!
There's a 3. Ryan looking for it.
Oh, but Graham gets the rebound.
Ball picked up by Graham Cracker.
Oh, Mike.
Back
Mike
to Mike.
Delario. To McGrenahan. I can't even talk. Graham. Oh.
Tipped, and it's picked up by Lapp. Goes the other way.
Steve
Fast
Martin.
break to Martin. And Martin will score the 2. Sean McGrenahan picks the ball. Good job by Sylvester to fight.
Oh, Mike Delario. Will he dunk? Aiden Graham might also dunk. But he
Aiden
doesn't.
makes the 2.
He makes the smart choice.
The Graham
to take
Cracker makes the 2. Ball is now in the hands of Lapp. Timeout will be called by Doc Mennonite.
Oh, Firebird.
Score is 69-35. Okay, never mind. There is a foul here committed. The foul will be committed against the Firebirds.
And Ghost with
Nathan Lapp.
a comfortable lead right now.
Nathan Lapp will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Pioneers.
It's not over yet, but it doesn't look great for Doc Mennonite.
Looks like number 44 will check in here for Doc in a second. Lapp does make the first. And if there is a bright side for Doc Mennonite in this game, it is Nathan Lapp because he has played well.
Yeah. And Steve Martin.
I think he has 19 points right now, Nathan Lapp. He's playing really well.
Lane Burgee checks in for the Pioneers. Mel Lindsay, the 6'5 sophomore, checks in for the Firebirds. Second of the line for Lapp, 1 for 1, 2 for 2. Timeout called by Doc Mennonite.
Yep.
Looks like it. Never mind, they're going to go into the check-in table. Number 33 will check in for the Pioneers. Checking out is Nathan Lapp. 2 minutes and 19 seconds left. Coach Chapman with 899 wins. Can he get to 900? Can
Mike
the Firebirds get to
Valerio
70 points? And can the Firebirds get to 12 wins?
And Sylvester to Connor Bloom. Back to Mel. Mel drives, layup, Mel.
Good shot by
nice
Mel Lindsay.
move
This
by
crowd
Mel
is enjoying.
Lindsay.
This crowd is enjoying every single point.
Sophomore,
that they get.
number 33, big man Mel Lindsay makes a great play there and gets the bucket.
Underneath.
Yeah, is that?
And there's a 2. Pioneers.
Ryan Sylvester takes it
Trying to
up.
pick up some points.
Ryan Sylvester, Mike Delaria, back to Mel Lindsay. Looks for Sylvester, back to Delario. Back to McGranahan. McGranahan jumper.
Missed. Rebound was picked up the other way by number 30, not on our roster. For Doc Mennonite in the green. Again, March 17th, Archbishop Nelson Perez will be here.
Yep.
Underneath the basket, being guarded by Ryan Sylvester. Rebound by Mike.
Delario with the ball.
A little bit over 60 seconds.
Michael Delario to Mel Lindsay. Connor Blim. Back to Sylvester. Mel Lindsay. Sophomore. To Connor Blim. To McGranahan from 3.
Misses. Rebound is picked up by number 30 for Doc. Good shot there by Sean. Just going to get it down.
71-41 right now. Goes with the 30-point lead.
There's a 3, and it misses. Rebound is picked up by Ryan Sylvester. They should hold it here. There are 37 seconds.
What is on the line tonight?
You can see the bench is ready. The fans are ready. It's quiet. 24 seconds left. Pass around. Firebirds lead 71-41. They lead by 30. Coach Chapman has done it. 10 seconds. And Coach Chapman has reached his 900th win. We'll wait for the buzzer. And it's official. Coach Tony Chapman has hit 900 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, he will become one of 6 coaches in PA to hit that plateau of 900 wins. A monumental game and a 71-41 victory for the Holy Ghost Prep Firebirds over the Doc Mennonite Pioneers. There might be a little bit of a ceremony next. We'll see what happens. Shirts are being given out. Tommy has the Firebird head on. And Coach Chapman has done it. Coach Chapman.
Congratulations,
Coach Chapman has done it, ladies and gentlemen. The Chapman Arena, it's a monumental night. A night of great celebration. Let's listen to Mr. Bessler. Looks like a team picture will be taken here in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Tony Chapman.
Yep. And it's just great to have. Okay, Mr. Chapman's going to speak. Let's send it out to him.
While I had the privilege to coach here, I look at that a little bit differently than my 900 win. There's a lot of people responsible to this point. I certainly like to thank my family, my wife, my son, my daughter who came up here tonight, all the players who played for me, all the coaches who coached for me, and 2 people certainly who've been with me for many, many years, Bruce Simon, who's probably 30, 40 years ago with me, but my entire coaching staff, and you guys. Thank you very much.
What a
Everybody, support school throughout the years, all the families, parents, administration, people I talk with, people I coach with over the years. Should I go elsewhere? My wife has a sense of the family, and she said, be careful what you're going to do. You're going to have a
Wow. Amazing accomplishment. Mr. Chapman's 900th win. To put it in perspective a little bit, in a normal season there's about 25, maybe 30 games.
Mhm.
And Mr. Chapman's been coaching since...
It's been 43 years.
43 years.
This 43rd season.
So, it really is an amazing accomplishment for Mr. Chapman.
And I think the best part about it is just the way that Coach Chapman handles himself. You know, as he was talking about in the speech, it might be hard for you guys to hear at home, but we'll do it as I hold up a sign now, the team, is the fact that he sees it as 900 wins for himself. James, I mean, what do you make of this, you know, being part of the JV team? You know, I'm sure you see Coach Chapman around, you know, when you're working.
He loves the players. He works hard every single day at practice and games, just helping these kids get better. And with that as the result, he got 900 wins. Congratulations, Coach Chapman.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's different than what it would be, but it's still pretty sweet just to be here. And, you know, just the fact that, you know, of course, 100, 200, 300, so on and so forth have been big, but the fact that, you know, now the road is to 1,000 and the fact that, you know, me, Tommy, and James have been able to witness 900. And it's been nice to have this on the broadcast as well because, you know, without COVID, it probably would have just been an in-person thing. So it is something that we learned from. And, you know, as this is the last home game, you know, giving shout-outs to everybody. The last home regular season game, playoff bracket will be coming out. But Holy Ghost defeats Doc Mennonite 2 times this year, 1 away and 1 at home in big fashion. And it's nice to see because Doc Mennonite is a pretty solid team. We talked about Nathan Lapp. And how good of a day he had. And you know, this team, Doc Mennonite is a good team, but Firebirds put up a good fight and it was good to see.
Yeah, it was a really amazing win there for the Firebirds. And, I mean, I can't stress it enough. That really is an amazing achievement for Mr. Chapman.
Yep.
Not every coach can say they have 900 wins. Not every coach in the BAL can say they have 900 wins. Not every coach in Philly can even say that. And it really is amazing.
And the shirts, they say 900 with a logo on them. As the players are going to walk to the locker room, as they always do, for a short prayer and probably some type of speech within, you know, just their group. But it was great to see some of the juniors play today as well. Ryan played, really provided a spunk. Sean McGranahan, Connor, who got into the game, Mike got into the game, and it was just great to see everyone. Liam Huey with a great game today. Jack McDermott controlled the pace early, and Ryan O'Hara with great rebounding. Chris Cade, a couple threes. Graham Cracker with some threes, and it was really good.
Yeah, it was a great game. Move over. Yeah, great game. Not much left to say here, but...
I mean, I think the one thing, though, to say is, you know, at home, we appreciate everyone for coming along this journey with us in the regular season.
Love having the fans out there online. Love getting the feedback. What you guys think of the broadcast. Telling them things you changed, things you like. And, yeah.
And the hockey game will be coming up as well, and the Mass. James, do you have any words?
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in to every single game, for supporting us and the players, of course. Thank you very much.
The Firebird has a shirt.
Oh, the Firebird's got a shirt.
All right, I want to see the Firebirds put it on. You're going to put it on? The Firebird did a great job, too. And, you know, I think that will pretty much do it for today. Coach Chapman gets his 900th win, becoming one of 6 coaches in PA to hit that plateau. A 71-41 win for the Firebirds over Doc Mennonite. And we send it back to the office. Good night, stay safe, and go Firebirds.
Go Birds.